Hello there. I'm Kevin, aka Touring Around. I'm a toy collector, I'm a toy photographer, and sometimes I'm a toy reviewer here on YouTube. And you are watching Unboxing Thursdays. I've got a huge pile of unopened toys, and this stream is a weekly push for me to unbox things so that I can make space and get rid of some of these clunky boxes so that I could, buy more toys. But what started as an hour-long session on Instagram became like a weekly rap session with some of my friends, some of my nearest and dearest in this collecting community. And we like to open toys and discuss all the different aspects of this hobby. So whether you're tuning in live or you're catching up later on, maybe on your commute to work, or you're doing the dishes, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here every week, and subscribe with the notifications on. And you can just go ahead and share this now wherever you can, because all of that goes a long way in supporting and helping the channel grow. And I appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys tune in every week, and you're in the comments and you're in on the little jokes and stuff, making fun of my butter hauls. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. Last week I had on the hilarious Ryan from Laser Pants from Infinity Equation. It's an awesome episode. You can watch it in the sidebar later when this one is done. Next week is Christmas Eve, Thursday. So I don't know. Is anyone going to watch on Christmas Eve? I'm going to do like a Zoom call with some relatives overseas, but I don't know if anyone's going to watch. I'm definitely going to have toys to open. Let me know if you guys are going to be watching anything. But today's guest is an awesome diorama maker who I've been chatting with over the last few weeks. We've been talking about The Mandalorian every week, like Friday morning when the episode's done. And, we've gone to talking about 3D printing and stuff like that. And this is Mike, but you may know him on Instagram as High School Creations.
What's up?
Mike, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much. How about you, Kevin?
Not bad. I'm just trying a new setup with the lights and the camera and all this stuff, hoping that everything works. Like I already know I just forgot to turn on 3 different lights. But if there are people watching live right now or watching later who are not familiar with you, why don't you give them a quick introduction to yourself? What you do with toys, what kind of stuff you collect.
So kind of an elevator speech. So we got a few floors to talk through it, right? So introduction, I'm Mike. I go by High School Creations over on Instagram. I do have a small YouTube channel, but it's really a bunch of different things that I've tried and failed at over like the past 5 years. So I think what I'm most known for, though, over on Instagram is some, mediocre diorama work.
How modest of you, mediocre. Come on.
I experiment with a lot of different tools. Here lately, I've been working with some sort of advanced tools like CNC, dabbling in 3D printing, taking it to the next level in 2021 with resin printing.
Okay. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, so I got some cool stuff coming along. I got some diodes I'm going to show tonight, which, a lot of my followers probably already seen before. But talk a little bit more about those and then what, I hope to achieve in 2021. So all around artist, I've been drawing since I was a young little lad. I did art summers every year, did 4 years of art.
Sweet.
I don't think many people do that in high school, but I did. And then kind of didn't do anything for like 7 years. And then my son was born in 2017. And I was fortunate enough to get like 4 weeks off. So I spent it with him and the wife the first 30 days there. And I just started drawing again and really got back into it. So he was my inspiration. And it's led to this a few years later. So it's been fun.
Nice. There's that lull. Like you get that time off because the baby is really fresh and they don't need you that much. So you have that time to do that stuff. And then they get a little bit older and they're a little bit more needy. And I'd stop taking pictures and doing reviews for like the longest time.
Yeah, it's definitely challenging. Like I was telling you before this, like I was chasing a little naked dude around the house. He didn't want to put no clothes on, man. So that's where I'm at right now. And it's hard to juggle life, work, family, and then, a little side hustle. But, you get it done.
Yeah, when you messaged me that, I was sitting with my son trying to get him to sleep. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that's the toy dad life.
Right.
But we're all there. What kind of stuff are you into collecting? I know you you showed me a whole bunch of toys that you're getting ready to open tonight. But why don't you let some people know, or people in the chat know, what you're into?
Yeah, so I'll go a little bit further out. I do collect toys. Obviously, I'm a huge toy collector. Really got back into it, around the same time I got back into art. But dude, I've collected a lot of things, from rocks as a kid, to coins, to stamps. Comic books are still a thing.
Rocks.
Yeah, I'm just a habitual collector, man. If I like it, I'm gonna collect it and get a lot of them. So I'm running out of room for a lot of things I collect, especially now that I have this new, I say new, but past couple of years with the toy hobby. But yeah, and then as far as toys go, I'm into mostly Marvel Legends, comic book type stuff, some MCU. Really like NECA, the NECA Turtles, the animated stuff. I love that. I'm all into it if you can find them. And then Black Series. Black Series have really stepped up the past couple of years, and I've really got into that, especially Troopers, man. I got Troopers all over the place. I'm staring at them right now. So, yeah, anything cool, really, though. If it looks cool, I'm going to buy it. Warhammer, those figures are awesome. I just bought them. Don't know a thing about them, but they're really cool,
Yeah, I was never into that game, or it's a tabletop game, I guess. I don't know. It's everything. It's all sorts of mediums for Warhammer. But when I saw those McFarlane figures, I'm like, these look cool. Like, they could be really great army builders.
Yeah, I got 3 or 4 of them back here, actually. But yeah, they look great together.
Awesome. So what I normally do, as you are the guest on here and we are unboxing toys, I usually have the guests go through all the toys that they have to open, and then people in the chat, if there's something that they see that you guys see that you want Mike to open first, go ahead and let us know in the comments. I know he's got a lot of stuff. You don't have to hold each one. You can, I know I can see them right behind you there. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So I got the Hasbro Con exclusives. I never opened any of them because I went on vacation right as they came in. Right. So I have all those, but I'm not going to open them all tonight. But I will offer up the Evo 3 Drakon. I have a Prime to the First arcade. I'm definitely going to that no matter what anybody says, because this shit is awesome. So
yes, Prime is in the chat.
Is it?
Shout out to him. Yeah.
From the new Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse wave, I got Frogman, and then Peter B. Parker. Beautiful. I have 3 or 4 of the new Mando Stormtroopers. Got the new 40th Darth Vader. Got an Incinerator Trooper. I have the new. I'll stop here. I got 2 more. I have this just arrived today, so maybe open this if you guys want to.
Yeah.
But I'll say the box art, dude, is crazy. Loving that.
Dude, they've been stepping up the box art like the last few months. It's, if this is a stream to help me open toys and get rid of boxes, that box art is like, we're just butting heads because I want to keep that shit. And what's the point? Once I open it, it's like, well, what am I going to do with an empty box? But it's getting really tough. So I just ended up following some of those artists on Instagram and Twitter, like the more cartoonish style ones. David Nakayama, I believe. He does the Prof X one was really nice. And I think he does the retro card Gambit and Rogue. So I'm just like, I'll just follow them there and check out the art.
Yeah, dude, I love art. And that's one of the reasons I'm in the comic books, man. I don't read about 70% of them. One, I don't have time with the kids, but the art gets me. I have 5 covers of one Venom issue of all the way up to 30. It's like, do I really need all these?
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
Do I have the space for all of these?
Yeah.
That is the big question.
And here's the last one. I'm a Hot Toys guy. I only have a few, but this one just stood out to me. So this is Hot Pool or Hot Toys.
Hot Pool.
Hot Pool. So that's what I have as tribute for tonight.
Tribute. Damn, this is turning into Hunger Games or some shit, man. You don't need a tribute. But yeah, people in the chat, I'm gonna catch up with you, see who's here. You guys let me know what you want to see Mike open. After I say hi to everybody, I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I got this week. And of course, the stuff that I got this week will keep me from opening stuff from the pile. So, the show is guaranteed to go on at least another week. But yeah, next Thursday is December 24th. I don't know if I'm going to do a stream. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. People are probably going to be with their families. Nobody wants to see me talk about toys. I probably want to hang out with my family. The kids are going to go to sleep, but we'll see. Today, the first spot has been usurped by Blake Quammen. He got here before Ronald Ramos. So what's going on? Thank you for showing up, everyone. Vern's Hobbies is here. Terrence called fourth. I don't know. You can call fourth. Star Marvel 76. How's it going? Hey, there you go. Prime to the first says what's good. And you have his arcade. I kind of want to see that too. Vern says rest in peace, Jeremy Bullock, the original Boba Fett, man. Boring Fat Dad. What's up, toying around? What's good? Boring Fat Dad. What's up? How's it going with you? Happy Thursday. Clockwork Orgy. Billy Moon. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Ronald Ramos says, I want Kevin to open some butter first. It's going to get messy. The butter's frozen. I didn't defrost it in time for tonight. Darth Clueless says, what's up? How's it going, Darth Clueless? RMD and Hop. And my light just collapsed. 2 seconds.
Lights down, lights down. Yeah, I recognize a lot of names out there. All right.
Damn.
It'd be fun times. Can't hear you.
Mic check, mic check.
There we go. We back.
Hey. Right. So you guys have all seen Mike's pile there. What are you most excited to open tonight?
Man, honestly, I don't buy anything I'm not excited about. So I'm excited about all of them. But the big unknown for me, probably top two, is going to be the Thanos set, the Black Order, and then I don't know. I'm really wanting to get in that Peter B. Parker as well.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, he does.
He says no sound, but then I don't know if it's coming back on. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, at first there was no sound, but then it's been resolved, so I think we're good. I don't know.
I have like the mouse and the microphone going into this USB hub that's dangling off the side of the computer, so that might be the issue.
He says we're good now, so.
Yeah, all right. So what I've got, I can pull it up here instead of... I posted this little haul earlier this week. Let's see. I've got a Flashpoint Batman, which I'm saving for a set later on for a guest that's in the future. I've got the Power Rangers in Space, Yellow Ranger, Dino Thunder, Red Ranger. Do you like Power Rangers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm big into the original Mighty Morphin, all the way up to like Green Ranger, White Ranger. Really that first movie, but yeah, I dig them.
Awesome. My friend Derek bought these McFarlane basketball nets. He ordered it from, I think, AliExpress or something, and he thought they were going to be knockoffs, but they came and they look like the original McFarlane basketball set.
Oh, wow.
So these are from like 2005. They're 15 years old, and he thought they were knockoffs because usually when you order from China, there's a good chance that it is. But I've never seen knockoffs that have like the original sealed clamshell here.
Right.
So this looks, as the kids say, legit. I hate that. It looks legitimate.
I'm guessing you have these somewhere.
There's no... I have him. I have MJ for sure. That's the reason I bought this. I had this a while ago, but I ended up selling it because this one's cool. It's better than some of the other ones. It has like the TV camera in the frame.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Kind of like looks more authentic.
Yeah.
So that's good. So this is probably the one I'm most excited to open. So shout outs to Derek for grabbing that for me. Let's see. Another local collector, Rich, helped me grab this Walmart 2-pack, 3.75 of Mando and Grogu. Oh, Gogurt, as they say on Infinity Equation. And I wanted it because it fits with my 3.75 Bantha. I don't know if I'm probably going to open this. I also wanted to see how small this Grogu would be. Like, let's see. If this... Oh, this is close. This is just a bit smaller than the Black Series one. This is the Mission Fleet. This is 3.75. So, like...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'll probably lose it and the pieces of Beskar real quick. But he's cool. He's, like, all dirtied up on his armor.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Keep going on. I got the Slave One. Oh, the Slave One. I think you put me on that because you have that and you put it in your stories, right?
Oh yeah, man. That's that a toy box.
Yeah, the Toy Box Slave One. I have it there.
Yeah, the toy
Um,
box Slave One and the I got the Django Fett too. They're awesome figures.
yeah, I started getting into that wave. Some are for my kids, some are for me, mostly for me, but some are for my kids. I feel like they would look cool. That cartoony look, I've always loved it, so I think they would look good in pictures.
Yeah.
So I got a whole bunch of loose ones from local collectors. It was like an instant collection in one go. And last but not least, oh shoot, not yet. The Bulma bike, SH Figure Arts.
Oh, cool.
Got it from NMC Toys. So shout outs to them. And the final thing that came just in time for today, I forgot this was at the bottom of the pile. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is the one from you.
Oh snap! I didn't know if that'd show up or not.
Were you trying to send it in time for today?
No, I just sent it Saturday when I had time. I was going to send it USPS, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't ship to Canada," and I was like, "Well, I'll just go up Saturday, get it out." You know, it was ready. So, but yeah, it showed up in time. That's cool.
Sweet. So I'm gonna open this first. Let's see. Hellspawn Punk, what's going on? Oh, Hellspawn Hulk. I can't read. His lights are bright. Laser Pants is in the chat. What's happening, Laser Pants?
Laser Pants.
Go check out the episode last week with Laser Pants when this is done. After Toy Migos. But yeah, I'm gonna open this up. Oh, you got tape. Look how professional this is. He's got his own tape.
Oh, it actually held on. That's sweet. I never really get to see, like, when someone receives it, what the box looks like.
No, it looks fine. Yo, so I'm gonna open that up. In the meantime, which one do you have? Oh, you're gonna open up your arcade first.
I've had this for what, Prime, over a week. Like, it shipped out quick. I got it on the 8th actually, and it took everything I had not to open it. But I was like, I want to open this on Toying Around. So
sweet. While you're opening that, why don't you let people know? I know you've explained. Sometimes you do lives on your Instagram too, but why don't you explain to people the background of the name High School Creations?
Yeah, sure. So it kind of goes into my backstory a little bit. So in high school, like I said before, I draw a lot and I doodle a lot. I did things that kind of manipulated the way I thought. So I did a lot of crazy drawings of very weird things. And, for about 7 years, I didn't draw. And for 30 days, I was home with my son and my wife. I was going through some things. And I found some old drawings. And I was like, well, let me digitalize these and actually do them properly in some color and stuff. And I needed a place to post them. So I wanted to put them on Instagram. And I couldn't think of a name. I had name block or something. So I was like, well, high school. I drew these in high school creations.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then from there, it was like I posted a bunch of stuff and, it was well received. And then I got into the dioramas. I never switched the name. I'd considered it, but now I'm like, I'm just going to embrace the name. It's kind of weird, but at this point, it's me. So it's sticking.
It's not weird at all.
Oh man, this is awesome. So I want to say, first of all, this is a very great appearance. Love the sticker, the white box, very professional. As you've seen, my stuff came over in a Mezco box. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, but you had a handwritten note here.
Yeah, this man. I appreciate your friendship, not just on Instagram and stuff, man. Cool person. Just want to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man, for sure. Same here. That's why, I have you on. It's hard to have people on that if I don't have a connection with them or have conversation with them before. So, same to you. Do you want me to read this out loud? Ooh, which graphic did you get?
AVP, Alien versus Predator.
Sick.
Yeah, dude. He does an amazing job. I love these. I've been wanting one for a while, and finally, just the level of detail on these things. I know you guys have seen. He's everywhere now, right? Everybody's buying these things, but just these things are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, man. He's
you rock.
He makes awesome stuff. He got some out to I think Ryan from Hasbro bought one from him, or Dan Yun.
Yeah, dude. So these things I think are cut from wood. They're very solid. The stickers on these, immaculate. There's no dude. Excellent craftsmanship. These things are awesome. Wow. Super excited. I got some pictures coming for this.
This is such a nice card. I'm going to share it with everybody. This is a card from Mike. He says, Kevin, wow, what a year. Am I going to embarrass you if I read this out loud?
I might cry, but
You wrote it. Why are you going to cry?
I don't remember what I wrote. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, Toy Migos is in the house. That is likely Cheney. He says, your hoodie is sick. It is.
Oh, Disney Shop, or what is it called? Disney Shop? That's right.
Disney Store?
Yeah, Disney Store. Wife got it for my birthday. Love it.
Yes, it was recently your birthday. Happy belated.
Thank
But back to this heartfelt note. He says, wow, what a year. With all that's happened with the pandemic, there is one thing that I am grateful for. That's meeting all these people in the toy community and making friends with you. Awesome. Thank you. Happy holidays to you and your family from the Fraser family. Dude, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
I never wrote you anything in my card. Or in my packages either.
I see how it is now, but maybe I take all that back.
That's beautiful. But yes, guys, his Instagram is in the description down below. Mike makes awesome dioramas and other props and stuff. He's sent me something here right now. I'm gonna open that up in a bit, but I just want to show you some of his work. This is from your Instagram. This is a diorama, a sci-fi themed diorama made from foam. That you use is it your CNC cutter?
Yep.
CNC cutter. Wait, is this it? No. You cut out you design the patterns and the layouts, like all the stuff here, the familiar light panels from a Death Star. So you design those, or you draw them up. I don't know the technical terms here.
Yeah, use technical terms. We use just a piece of software, right, that comes with the system. So you have a software that you design in, then you have a software that actually sends those encodings to the machine, because CAD is a computer-aided numeric control, and all those compilations. There's another software that does it anyway. And basically a 2D software. I draw up all these lines, and then magically another piece of software sends it to the router that moves on X, Y, and Z axis.
And that's actually one of the things that got us talking. The topic was 3D printing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way, unlike most diorama makers that I've seen, like who do like a lot of stuff foam and then make their props by hand, you also use 3D printing to make parts of your dioramas. And then you integrate them together.
Yeah, right. So the pieces I feel I can't comfortably make, to my eyes, look legit enough out of foam, I turn to other means, like either cutting with a CNC or 3D printing. So like manhole covers, right? I 3D print those. Windows, I 3D print those. I could do those out of wood or some other material, but I can do those, let those run, and I can work on something else. I've said this before in some of my lives, like a lot of things when it comes to making dioramas and then selling them is your time you put into them. So if I can cut time down, that saves cost for the eventual client, because I want to sell dioramas, quality dioramas, at a reasonable price. Like I don't want to price somebody out. Like the big thing is to have figures. Like you shouldn't be having to choose figures over dioramas. So anyway, that's kind of my thing.
Yeah, for sure. So like because I do 3D printing and I get it too. People are like, oh my god, something like this took like 16 hours. That's crazy. And I'm like, well, you remember, I'm not sitting here for 16 hours staring at the machine waiting for it to go, right?
Maybe on the first couple, but after that you lose the luster and you leave.
Well, as long as I know that it's on the bed and it's adhered properly, and I'm not, and it'll go on its own, it'll be fine afterwards. But yes, I'm not sitting here watching it. Like even if you were to make a roast or a turkey, you don't sit with your face in front of the oven, right? Your face would just be more tanned after the bird is done.
Right. And you're using what, Anycube?
I have an Ender 3 and I have an Anycubic. Yeah, and you mentioned earlier that you were looking into resin printing possibly in the future, right?
Actually, I had them on order. It was supposed to already be here, but shipping and stuff.
I
Those
like
memes
that.
have been perfect that I've been seeing all week. Um,
Oh yeah, the one, the Drake one. Where did I put my knife? Yeah. So Anycubic had a sale last week on on a resin printer 2 weeks ago, and the washing and curing station.
yeah,
And 796 Studios Mario he got his stuff there.
that's where I picked mine up. After I saw his, I was like, man. So I've been hesitant on 3D printing. I've been FDM because of the low maintenance. Right, it's pretty
Yep.
easy. Set it and go. With resin printing, there's a lot more involved. You have to be safe. The resin's toxic. Like there's all those things, right?
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the detail that it brings to a piece, you just can't get with the FDM printer. So I saw the sale. I saw Mario. I had to blame him for me picking that up. But yeah, I picked up the Photon Mono X, which hasn't got here yet. The Wash and Clean Center got here. I powdered up last night and was playing with that just to make sure it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm ready to get in it. I'm committed now. I've got gloves, resin, a gallon of alcohol. Like I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you need your isopropyl, you need gloves, maybe a
Right.
mask. But see,
Right.
like I know you have a dedicated workspace there, so the important part is like you have an area, um, but also I think ventilation. It's funny because I Mario is we have this silly game where we try to influence each other to buy shit. So I got him into 3D printing by with all of my props and stuff. So he bought an FDM printer, and then he's like, oh, you know how he like once he gets in, he's committed. Like he's going all the way. So he's like, I'm gonna get into resin too. So he orders the resin stuff. He sends me the sale. Um, Obviously, he convinced you to buy one. He's pretty much convinced me. I ordered the wash and cure. I know I got some Amazon gift cards coming for Christmas, so I'm gonna buy my resin printer like later on Amazon. But so I basically indirectly influenced you to get the
Yes.
resin. Well, no, you know what? You already have an FDM printer. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. This one's
Yeah.
not on me.
I've got two Crealities. I've had them for almost a year, and they've been pretty much flawless, except for some like heating issues.
Yeah,
But yeah, dude, Creality, the community backing, they're great FDM, great entry level. I think you can get them for 160 on sale. So if you guys are thinking about 3D printing, check these out, man. They're easily affordable. They don't have the maintenance like Resin does, and there's strong community backing.
yeah. There's a huge community for it. Laser Pants says, "I put my face in the oven. Is that not normal?" I think you need to seek some counseling, man.
You ain't gonna have any hair on your face. You do that.
Laser Pants, awesome dude. So yeah, do you have the space diorama there to show, or do you like have another one you want to
Yeah,
showcase?
I got them right here. I went mobile tonight, like I told you. I wanted to do that cool setup. I had like a 4K camera, all this cool shit. And then I pivoted. I was like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to. I don't know if I can turn my camera around on this. So I'm all about Instagram, but I don't know how to do anything on YouTube Live. So I'm going to switch this around.
I'm opening the thing that you sent me.
Sweet. All right, guys. I can't really see what I'm looking at. So many folks who follow me on Instagram have probably already seen this.
That's so cool. I'm gonna switch it over and embiggen your screen.
Sweet.
There we go.
So here it is. I'm dubbing this the sci-fi corridor. I know it probably doesn't make sense that it's got wooden crates in there, but this is my diorama right now, so I do whatever I want. But it looks cool, right? So you got some troopers.
Metal crates are expensive, man. Sometimes they can go old school and use wood,
Yeah, right. Sure.
but the wood might be rare.
Yeah, it might be rare. I mean, you don't see many wooden crates in Star Wars, but it looks cool. Anyway, so mostly made of foam. There are some 3D printed parts, like some of these grates. Most of the cuts are made on the CNC, so I draw those up in the CAD software and then cut them on the CNC. You got LED lights throughout. I think Jay
That's
Figs
killer,
actually.
man. The addition of the lights, how you have those light strips on some of those columns and on the ground too.
Then you can change colors, and I separated. Jay Figs called this out. He's like, "Hey, can you separate the floor lights from the main lights?" So you can do that, and it all breaks down and lays flat. And then the back door actually is made from PVC. Cut that on the CNC, and those doors slide back and forth, so you can open and shut them as you want for your pictures or whatever. When I design dioramas, I think about photographers mostly, so how they can have some sort of dynamic, capabilities with their dioramas, a couple different scenes, not just one, down the corridor type thing. So it's still a work in progress. So if you look at the outside, it's still pink. It's still got wires running everywhere. But I'm cleaning that up because I have other dioramas I'm working on. This
Right.
one is one of the corner dioramas, which is mostly done. Still got to get the windows and some of the final features in, like manhole covers. I was talking about 3D printing earlier. So, but it's mostly done. This one's going to be for laser pants. I threw a few extra items in there for him I don't normally do, like lights, and then there's some additional components on the rooftop and stuff like that. So hopefully laser pants, you still want this. If not, I know other people that will want it, but I did most of these extras for you, man. So
that's for Ryan?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, he just messaged me on the side and he said, I no longer want it. Please send it to Kevin, but I will still pay for it. Please send it to Touring. Yeah, I got the message right here. So
yeah, I'll take that. I
you
believe
got
it. So
you got my info.
Yeah.
Mario, what's going on, man? We were just saying nothing but nice things about you and how you're a good influence on us. Yeah. So it's awesome when you say you have photographers in mind. You have the diorama deep enough, right? So you can get good focal distance and blur on all your different subjects. It's tall enough so you don't have to have too tight of a crop for your frame. And obviously the lighting is going to do crazy stuff for pictures, man. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I like to take pictures. It's one of the things I got really back into. Was I look crazy right now? Sorry, guys. Was toy photography, and then I started noticing dioramas and stuff, and I was like, well, I think I can do some of this. This stuff looks cool.
Yeah.
Started doing it, and it kind of just clicked.
I mean, looking at some of your other shots, it's like, damn.
Yeah,
those
cool.
lights, that
really
purple background, that's killer, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have a fog machine too. I really want to buy some of the aerosol stuff, but every time I go to buy it, it looks so expensive, and I have a fog machine. I'm like, I'll just do the fog machine.
Yeah, I usually, when I bought my fog machine, it was like November 1st, right after Halloween. I was just like, clearance, let's go.
Yeah.
But I also have the atmosphere stuff. You'll just wait for a sale.
Yeah, I feel like in like 10 years, I'm going to come out with a study and say anybody that's been breathing in this atmosphere stuff is going to have some weird lung thing. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't buy it.
So, yeah, some people use their vape. It does leave a very like slight residue I have on my table over there that I have to wipe up. But I'm going to switch it back here because I finally got this open. Don't mind this weird thing, everyone. This is just a ring light that is in frame because my light fell over. This is one of your dumpsters.
Dang, that looks good on camera.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. And inside there are garbage bags, trash bags. This is awesome, man.
And there's some of my real trash in there. That's from me. There's some trash that I've made for you in there.
You made the trash. This is like parts of diapers or something. Yeah. So how long would you say you would rather make something like this by hand with foam, or would you rather do it on a 3D printer?
So I've thought about that, right? I've even thought about the CNC, but to answer that question correctly is I get very fearful, at least on an FDM printer, of prints running longer than 7 to 8 hours. You start introducing a lot of failures because I feel like I can go from something like this to something like this to something like this, about 10 of them in about 2 days, where a printer printing it would probably end up taking a week for about 10. So there's some things to think about there. And it could be done, right? For sure. I don't know. It just feels like there's a higher failure rate with longer running prints.
Yeah, I mean, just the body itself of a dumpster is probably like 16-ish hours, depending on what size you want. Whereas if you've made these before, you know what cuts you need. You can just bang out all of those cuts at once, and then that's like, okay, that's one wall for 10 printer or 10 dumpsters, and then now we're gonna do the back wall, 10 of those, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, that's the way I build, right? I have them all like measured out, all the little bits measured out, and then I get the Proxon out, make all the small cuts. What I'm wanting to do though is take all those cuts to the CNC. I just need to sit down one day, draw it out in CAD, and then print that out, and maybe start doing PVC. These are very durable, but PVC would be even cooler. So
Yeah, for sure.
we'll see.
But I mean, if it's for photography, like this all works anyway.
Right.
Plus, I guess if you're selling these, you can factor in weight as well. Can you see the comments that I highlight there?
Kevin, by then the end of the live, yeah, I can see them.
By the end of this live, we're both going to be looking at CNC machines to buy. I can't, man.
Xcarve, Shipoko by Carbine 3D, both good products. I did a lot of research on those. Obviously, there's other ones out there, but those seem to be pretty reliable, and I know have been used by other artists to make things as well.
Yeah, Prime says you convinced me to get on the Mega X. Yeah, that was me. And I think, yeah, and Vern too. Vern's still here. I'm really hoping these aren't like beard shavings.
No, because I don't shave.
That'd be very.
Stuff that's falling out. Beard droppings. I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
Beard dropping. And in here there is more stuff.
Yeah. Nothing special. Just something I figured you could tinker with. I don't know if you paint or anything.
You left
there's no remnants.
Cool, man. I'm gonna find. I don't know where I put my knife. But this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Let's see. Yeah, Vern had some issues with his Mega X, but now it's all working. So in your workshop there, you're doing your 3D printing, your CNC. What else you got? Like your painting and stuff. What else do you do in there in your shop?
Yeah, so everything that I can't do in the house because the kids have taken over. So 3D printing, I have a paint booth that I built that I'm quickly outgrowing with an exhaust fan. I have a cutting station. I have drill presses, the CNC. I also do photos out here. Also, what else do I do? I do everything out here pretty much. I hang out with myself out here during COVID. I shoot all my lives out here. Like anything I can make out here, I'm going to make. I have all the tools to do so. So, yeah. I've set it up so that I can work in the summer too. I'm in the South, so it gets 90s, 100s. So I have a couple ACs running. I've sealed the garage doors. Stuff. I mean, it gets hot, right? And you actually, it starts affecting your materials too, especially cold does as well. So like glues and stuff don't settle right. And so you have to make sure all that's there. Have like pure air purifiers and filters in the ceiling for those kind of, particulates in the air and stuff like that. So I tried to make it a great atmosphere for me to work, but it's hard for me to keep it organized too because I'm a Tasmanian devil when I work, and I'd rather do cleaning up. But if you're like Mario shit is always clean. I don't know how the hell he does it.
You know why? Because he does it in his kitchen, and he has to clean it up right after for dinner time. The man's crazy. I don't know how he does all that stuff. First of all, he's got about 8 dioramas going on at the same time. Meanwhile, I can't even finish one. Okay? And he's working in his kitchen in like the center console. The man's crazy. That's why everything's clean, because he has to clean that shit up right after.
It looks good. He's got it going on, man. Man of many talents. I'm always hella jealous.
Yeah, man. He's crazy. He just keeps leveling up. So this is the piece that was in the picture.
Yeah, man. That's a sample piece of something I was working on for like Death Star kind of wall stuff. I figured I'd share it with you. If you want to do something cool with it, you could. If you want to throw it away, that's fine too.
That's very cool. It's a nice little what's the word here? Prototype.
Yeah, exactly. Prototype.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, Mario, we were talking about resin printing and how there's a lot of vapors and smells, so you need ventilation. Um, and I said to him, "What if I just put it under my stove, on top of my stove, under the big vent?"
Exhaust. Yeah, it's fine.
I hope so. I think that's what he does.
With FDM, I'd never really noticed a smell. When I first got it, I ran it in the house actually, and then I got paranoid. But I don't know about 3D or resin printing, so hopefully it'll be outside, so it'd be fine.
If you're using PLA, it's fine. I've had different PLAs that some had an odor, but it wasn't like toxic or anything.
Yeah.
They just have different smells. If you're printing like ABS plastic, that stuff is definitely
Good to breathe in.
toxic. Yeah, you shouldn't have that
They
in the
should
house.
filament when it melts. It smells like bacon or something good, like bread. Like, oh, who's baking and bread? No, I'm over here printing.
No, that would be crazy. I don't think I've had bacon smelling. Oh man, maybe you should have like butter scented PLA plastic. Yo, so I'm gonna open this net because I'm actually pretty hyped about this.
Yeah, I don't know what the net was, what I was supposed to open first, but I'm going in Peter B. Parker. I'm getting Nancy. Have you guys seen this in stores yet? I actually picked this up off Macari like an idiot, but I think they're hitting stores now.
Not here. They're not on shelves yet, I don't think. A store in Montreal, I believe, has it. CMD store, but that's a story for another day. That guy's cool. The character design for him is so awesome. Yeah. It's like it's so easy for so many cosplayers.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, the sculpt is really. I mean, it looks. I mean, like it came out of the. I'm backwards here. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like it just jumped out of the movie.
Yeah, it's so cold. I'm scared to bend, even on the Hasbro figure. Huh? Looks good though. I like it.
Mario says, "I'm cooking eggs while resin printing. Probably not the safest." My God, what's wrong with you, man?
You're good. Makes it inert, right?
I guess so. Damn, why did we always end up talking about food? I'm starving.
You got your butter warming up?
Yeah, my butter's defrosting. I don't know why. Janie keeps calling me the butter baron.
So do you leave your butter out?
No. Isn't that bad for it?
I don't know. I leave my butter out so it's always soft, so I can easily get to it. No,
right.
Defrost. I think lard is pretty safe. I mean, I wouldn't leave it out for months, but.
So you're in the South and it's like hot all the time. You just leave
my house stays on like 71. It's cool in the house.
I have to convert that to Celsius.
Yeah, 35 degrees Celsius.
35 degrees Celsius?
I'm making that up, man.
That's hot, man. That's insane.
I don't know what the conversion.
Oh, Janie's still here. He heard me mention butter. Whoops.
Butter.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I ended up getting more butter this week. It was a complete surprise. But I'm like, all right, here we go. More baked goods. Hellspawn Hulk says, "Where in Canada are you? I'm a fellow Canadian." What's going on, man? I am in Ontario. Gotta use butter for everything.
It's good for like sunburns too.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You keep tricking me with all this southern trickery.
I like the accessories that Hasbro figures have been coming with. Like this cup is pretty cool, and the straw is kind of bendy.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see that.
That's good. I think that one was sculpted by Mayshelf as well. This doesn't have any old school plastic smell. Oh, a little bit.
With the little side of Corona. Y'all don't have Corona up in Canada, right?
We don't have what, sorry?
Corona?
Corona? Yeah, of course. Isn't it Producto de Mexico? Like,
This head is
So-
in. I don't want you to get this one out. I'm in. Oh, no.
All right, so this nets. Man, twist ties. So like this is from McFarlane Toys 2005. I mean, if you think about it, McFarlane, not just the Spawn stuff and those horror figures, he's done the military stuff back then. Where I first started collecting McFarlane was NBA figures, and they didn't always have the best face reproduction. They didn't really have articulation, but that's where I started.
Yeah, I didn't know. You're talking about like this, because they make the sports memorabilia for like football players and the statue ones, right?
Hockey, football, basketball. This thing is cool, man.
Yeah, I want to see, and that's
Should just brought my scissors. My God, that's cool. So it's got the clear backboard with this thing that goes there. This is a floor piece. I think when you buy some of the characters, they all come with floor pieces too. So you might be able to interlock these together.
Oh, that's cool. Build out the court. I'm not
Hey,
even.
what's going on? There's a new skin in Fortnite that has butter on it. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Guys, I can't tell with Ronald Ramos, man. Fortnite stick of butter sounds awesome. Okay, if there's a butter figure, let me know. That's hilarious. Okay, you're an artist. If you were to draw a butter baron, would it be like me in like some sort of baron-like cloak with a crown, or would the character be a stick of butter and he's wearing a crown?
So,
what would be your take on it?
Butter with a crown.
Is he on a dish? Does he have arms and legs? Does he have a face?
Yes.
Yes, easily. Yes.
I don't know, man. I would have to come. I'm one of those guys that start drawing stuff, and what it ends up being is what it is. But the first one, I didn't get butter. The second one, I definitely got the impression of butter.
It's a stick of butter on a dish. Buttery clothing.
Yeah, buttery. I don't know, man. That reminds me of the greased up death guy, Family Guy or something.
All right, so this is very secure. Not only was it a sealed clamshell, this has twist ties and those annoying little plastic things.
McFarlane put so many straps on their toys like they're gonna escape or something. It's like,
this is nuts.
digging this Peter.
A lot of Black Series were revealed earlier this week and went up for pre-order. I know you're collecting Black Series. Have you pre-ordered anything or anything that you're looking forward to from the new ones?
I have not. Actually, I didn't see them. I'll be honest, my day job has kind of consumed me past couple of weeks. But I find on like the pre-order stuff, unless it's going to be like a Hasbro exclusive or like a fan channel exclusive, I will end up finding stores in my area. Oh yeah, I did see that. They're all pretty much Army, aren't they?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So we when we first started talking more, it was because of The Mandalorian. You were able to watch it first thing in the morning every Friday.
Yep.
And I was like, oh shoot, yes, now I have somebody to talk to. Like just pure spoilers. I don't have to worry about this and that. So like we would talk every Friday, and what was that first? Was it first or second episode with the Tuskens? The first one.
Yeah.
And then now they're releasing this into the archive series. What do you think? Dope or nope?
Oh, I think it's dope, and I think I said that on your on Instagram. And what's interesting is I saw the trivia last week with you and Laser Pants. So I went back and rewatched the original trilogy.
Let's
and
not bring that up.
oh, like immediately the first Sam, you saw that weapon that Boba Fett was using in that episode. I'd never even noticed it before, but it was so recognizable. Now seeing that episode and the damage he did to those stormtroopers, that was awesome. But yeah, I think that's a dope figure. I'll definitely. This year's been tough on collectors, I'll be honest, but that's one I've always wanted to army build. Hopefully somebody will come out with one of the Banthas in 1/12 scale.
Yeah, I'm hoping Black Series does that too, because I have the Power of the Force one, and it's not really in a scale that I collect. So like I told you earlier in the pre-stream, that sounds weird too. The McFarlane ones are cool because it comes with this, like a video camera, you would have on an actual NBA court camera. So you plug it in somewhere in the base. I got to put this together. This actually has a little bit of weight to it, which is good, so that it's not, because the arm's going to be coming out with the basket and the net here, so you want a little bit of weight here at the base. I just made this today. We can go through some of those new figures. You let me know. People in the chat, let me know if you think some of these new reveals are dope or nope.
Oh, right.
That was fancy, right?
Yeah. Dope.
Tusken Raider. I think it's dope. It comes with a lot of weapons. It's probably one of my favorite Black Series just because of that arsenal that he comes with. The Tusken sniper thing, the gaffy stick.
Yeah.
That Boba Fett used to kick ass.
They've released this guy before, right?
Yes, he was in a regular release. Then he was on a retro card.
Mm-hmm.
And then now here, obviously, it's more relevant again in the Star Wars universe, more in the forefront.
Do you think maybe they've updated the articulation or the body any since they've made some, advances in what they're doing?
Hard to say, man. Hard to say. But I'm definitely going to pick up a few more of these. Yeah, chat. Tusken Raider. Dope. Star Marvel 76. Darth Clueless. Paul Morales. Paul Morales, what's going on, man? They all say dope. Vern's just cutting right to the chase. He says this entire archive wave is dope.
Yep.
Soft goods. Yes, the soft goods actually look decent.
Wow, sorry guys, I'm getting close.
Should I make this larger?
No, I'm on my phone, remember? So everything's
Oh, right.
You would think since I wore glasses I could see, but I still can't see.
Shore Trooper.
Yeah, definitely dope. Any kind of trooper, especially when they're weathered like that. Dope.
Shore Trooper. I love the Shore Trooper. It's one of my favorite Stormtrooper designs. One of my favorite. I think Black Series, what they do really, really well is droids and armored characters like this.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of really good toy photography where I could not tell immediately whether it was some cosplay or a figure, because these figures look really, really good.
Yeah, especially now as they're doing the pinless joints, like it's getting harder and harder. It looks really good.
RMD Collective says it's a repack, a straight repack, I assume. So no updated articulation. Star Marvel 76 says, did he always have soft goods? Yes, he absolutely did. Otherwise, imagine if this was not soft goods and it was just plastic, like that stupid dark ray that's coming out. It's just going to be a funnel upside down with a head sculpt on top.
Be pouring resin through it into my printer. And like that.
Yeah. Thinking, should I buy a funnel or should I just 3D print a funnel because I can? Obviously.
Dude, tools making tools is freaking awesome, right? You need something, you go design it and build it.
Yeah. There is always that fine line between, do I wait 8 hours for a funnel or do I just spend $2 at the dollar store knowing I have a 3D printer?
Right. Yeah. Time is valuable. Because you're talking about energy, material, time. Like it adds up.
They also in this wave is the Imperial Hover Tank Driver. Seems like a very specific job function to have his own figure. Like, does he do other stuff?
They're like the red shirt guys in Star Trek, right? They're just immediately dead. They're disposed.
I believe this one was originally a exclusive of some sort. So I guess if you don't have it already, this is, obviously that's what the archive wave is for you to catch up on stuff you missed before. And was that three or four?
Is that the same armor style that was just in the latest Mandalorian where they're driving those tanks but in gray?
When
with brown eyes?
Brown Eyes was, I think they were wearing this helmet with the little, they look like fins or like flaps on the side there. So I gotta give them credit. They make a lot of really cool Imperial armor, like the Mud Trooper, the Han Solo Mud Trooper figure is incredible. This guy, like the new Stormtrooper, which has all the new articulation. Unfortunately, if these are repacks, they're not going to have it. And last but not least, from this archive wave, Imperial Death Trooper.
Oh man,
all black trooper. If you are you feeling this figure, dope or nope? Let me know.
Now, do you think that is on the latest body? It should be, right? It's just a repaint.
He's been no, is a little bit the helmets are a little bit different. I don't know about the armor compared to a regular stormtrooper. Wait, I have a stormtrooper somewhere.
I'm about to open one up.
These guys are cool. I think the Death Troopers are a little bit taller as well. Let me get back to the chat. He's only a driver. Smash Lab says, just cut out a water bottle in half and use it as a funnel.
Gotcha there.
Yeah, you can do that. But it's got to filter through all the... back into my bottle, the resin bottle. We'll see. Hellspawn says, that was a true exclusive. That is correct. Dark Ray will be the biggest peg warmer of all time. Dude, I don't get it. I saw it and I'm like, the concept of Dark Ray to me is so cool. But then the figure, all you've ever seen is like the 3D render. The body looks like it's just completely solid, doesn't do anything. I don't know why I wanted to pre-order it. I'm going to put this together real quick. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. I don't even know if this is the right. Okay. All right. Oh, God.
What a paint slop on this stormtrooper.
All right. That's good. Toy Migos says, same with the Shore Trooper. It was a Target exclusive, I think, and the Captain was a regular release. The Captain has like different paints on it, I think, because I have one there, and I sold a bunch of them because I didn't think I need them. And just like some of my extra Tusken Raiders, but here we are. This thing would make a good back scratcher. Just got hooked up with a Mezco Hellboy for $75. Robbie Hart. Hey, welcome to the stream. That sounds like a hell of a deal.
Yeah, that figure is really dope. You know, whenever someone that's not a toy collector sees a figure and they're like, wow, that is incredible. Like, who did this? How much was it? Like, you know, it's a good figure. And it was kind of a surprise. I really like the Hellboy figure.
Terrence says Dark Ray lightsabers. Yeah, I called those the chopstick lightsabers because they just fold it together. It looks like the ones my son uses.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this figure. Is it really that looks? It looks cool, but it's not cool. Is that what it is?
I think the character is cool.
And is it
or
from
the concept of the character, a dark version of Rey?
Yeah.
Yo, look at this net.
Is it a net? Real?
Why is all of this still pegged in? Jeez, it's the last one in the bottom. Like if someone got through the first 2 layers of the straps, they deserve to steal this thing. Come on. While I struggle with this box, I'm also going to show you. Let's see. You have to know about this one, right? Black Series Bo-Katan. Oh, it's not.
Oh
on
yeah,
show.
I saw that one. Now, did that go up for pre-order? Or was that an exclusive anywhere?
No, that one's up for pre-order. It should be available to pre-order everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's dope.
I think it's awesome, man. She looks great.
Yeah. It looks like the printing that they're doing. It looks really good. Now, does she come with two heads? I didn't see the pack, or is it a helmet that slips over the?
Sorry about that noise. I think it's just the one head.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Well,
So,
the head and the helmet, obviously.
Yeah, the helmet is an accessory. It's cool.
So you get her, and you need the rest of her crew to pose with her. Hopefully, that's coming later on. Everyone in the chat, what do you think about Bo-Katan Kreese? This Black Series reveal, dope or nope? Let me know.
I'm rolling through my unboxings. Rolling through.
Let me see comments.
I'm sure everybody's got one of these by now. If they want one.
I haven't gotten it yet. I kind of skipped the pre-order thinking like, why would I even need this? And then I've seen all these pictures that like it looks fantastic.
Yeah, this
kind of messed up.
Fire effect is just awesome.
Yeah, Terrence, it's a helmet probably like everybody, all the other Mandalorian figures. Dope Katan. I like that.
Dope.
Probably my favorite. Dope. She's flying off the shelves for multiple customs. Ooh, that's gonna be a crazy one. People are gonna pick it up for customs. I love how her armor looked in the show. It was crazy to see it in live action, and just looking at it, I'm like, man, think of all the cosplayers that are gonna go make this costume. And then I go online. There's all these files and STLs you can buy to make her armor.
Right.
Like the next day or the day after. It was crazy.
So would you 3D print, or do you like my camera's all messed up, or would you try to make some out of foam? Because 3D printing could take some time, and you can do foam armor or a hybrid.
I don't know. I'd probably print all of it just to put my mind at ease. If I were to do it, I think I would just print all of it. I have a bunch of printers I can get parts going at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm kind of liking how the graphic looks behind the two pictures, because that's supposed to be the dope or nope graphic. So it's just covered in the background. All right, I think I'm going to keep that there from now on. Okay, so this is the nets. Look at this.
Dude, that's awesome.
Now, if I were MJ somewhere else, I can't move because when I'm in this seat, I am essentially barricaded in here. So this is the net. This is a Marvel Legends Deadpool.
Oh, wow.
That came out of that one little package. Oh, and this piece of the floorboard, too.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking for some of those. Are they pretty rare? Are they hard to find?
No, I mean, my friend found it on, I think it was AliExpress or something. I can get him to send me the link. Message me later, and I'll have the link ready.
Yeah, man. I love some props, especially if I don't have to make them.
I ordered from AliExpress. It's so dumb. It's a 1/12 scale dollhouse for your 1/12 scale figures. So it's essentially like 1/44 scale.
Right.
I don't even need it, but the idea of having a 1/12 scale dollhouse was hilarious to me. So I spent $5 on AliExpress and I ordered it.
And it will show up in what, 6 months, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, I mean, the meme that I posted today.
Right.
It's basically my mentality when ordering anything from AliExpress, because you have that comfort in knowing that if it doesn't show up within the 3-month mark, they're going to refund you your money regardless. And then it's just a you're just guessing if it shows up or not. This is really dirty. I can clean this, but this is awesome. I don't know where this camera goes. Oh, it should go here because it films like dunks, and this is like the dunk cam. Here. I think that's it. Yeah. I have no idea where I'm going to put this.
Oh, that's cool. So I'm gonna open up this 40th. I think it's his 40th anniversary. Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader. I've heard this figure. I've got one of the original old school one, I guess, but I've heard this figure been updated, and this is the one to have. So we'll see. It's more accurate, I guess.
I don't recall if that one has the unmasked. Like, does the helmet come off? Because the original one, which I have, the mask comes off.
That'd be cool, but I don't know.
With the Anakin burnt face underneath. Marvel says this is regulation basketball net. That's awesome.
I already know I like the way the cape lays. I feel like the other one, drapes over the shoulders, and then this one more back. I think more of these are accurate. Feel painted. I don't know. He's got butterfly joints in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're really usable, but they're in there.
Right, so.
Maybe they're not.
How's that? There we go. Get myself out of the frame.
Getting your dunk on.
Yeah, gonna have some Michael Jordan shots. That's my goal. Whenever I buy stuff, like I think I'm gonna do a shot, and then it just ends up sitting here not being used. And that's what's led to this surplus of toys here. It's crazy.
I don't know if you remember the original figure, but I don't remember. It's not a lot, but for this figure, that's a lot of head movement. I don't think mine actually moves that much. It feels pretty static, so that's cool.
I've been looking for like a good definitive single Darth Vader figure.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, it's like the Rogue One Mafex Vader, or like the Bandai model kit ones are probably like the best ones. But Black Series, obviously, it's gotten to a point where they're doing so many re-releases and vintage and archive and this and that, and then this movie version of Vader, and then like this costume is different. Like, I can't keep track of all this stuff, man. Imagine trying to find like a loose Black Series figure, and like you want to find the specific one or some like, and you're trying to figure out which version it was. It'd be impossible.
Yeah. Besides, yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more movement in this figure, though. So far, I like it. It's cold, so the fact that it moves now means it's going to have a little bit more movement. Hopefully, it's not too much, but yeah, I like this. I'm a sucker for Darth Vader. So when I picked up this Venom pool, they had a Vader, and I was like, oh, should I get that or the Venom pool? But you don't see many of the Venom pools, at least outside of Hasbro.
Right. Yeah, that the Hot Toys Venom pool, or Hot Pool as you call him, it's probably like the Build-A-Figure looks incredible like as it is already, but the Hot Toys one's definitely going to be a lot better than that. All right.
I realized that I wondered where that character design came from for Hasbro for this Build-A-Figure. It's actually from a game, like a mobile app game.
Right.
Because I didn't know. So I guess a lot of people did, but I didn't know. And so the Hot Toys is based off that same game. So it's very interesting to see a lot of the same characters.
Yeah, I think when you showed me the box earlier, it has the logo from the game. It says it's from the Contest of Champions game.
Yep.
And they created it in that game, and then it showed up in the comics, I believe, briefly. But it did originate from that game, which is I think is pretty cool. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, but I bought that wave just for that Build-A-Figure because I think it's one of the best ones this year.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Debating if it belongs in my top 10. Do Build-A-Figures go in a top 10?
I
I
think so.
don't know.
That
But
factors into the price, right?
yeah, that's true. So yeah, I'm debating if he's on my top 10. I'm gonna be everyone's got to do their top 10 list. I'm going to be on with the Infinity Equation in January to do their top 10 episode. So I'm gonna have my list ready there.
Top 10 is going to be tough, man. I don't know about every other year, but it seems like this year there's so much released. You almost have to do a top 10 within either, universes or brands.
Right.
So
You could easily do a top 10 Marvel Legends list. But if you did like all lines, all brands, everything that I bought or collected, yeah, that's gonna be tough. So I've still got this. I'm pretty excited to open this. This is an upside down Slave One. Now it's right side up. It's cool that comes with the figure too. I don't have to buy the regular release.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. When I bought it, I think it was on sale for like $22 or something.
Yeah.
So it's a good price, US dollars. But there's some little secrets in there that I didn't even know the Slave One had. So it'll be seeing you check it out.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I will open that. I'm always teasing Ernie from the Toy Migos because his favorite character is Boba Fett, and I'm always just saying like, "Yo, how stupid is this ship?" Like, you saw the last episode; they were waiting. He's waiting to do the evac, and he's just hit the ship sideways, so he's sitting there on his back like an idiot, just sitting around. You're sideways.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of how it takes off and stuff like that. I don't know.
I think like it's a cool concept, and I'm sure it was a cool idea, or that whole thing was nice for kids when they have the toy, the Slave One toy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, it seems impractical because you couldn't really go to a drive-through and get your chicken nuggets and then have your dipping sauce there because you got to sit sideways, and then like you got to crawl when you get in. You got to get in sideways and slide in like a pizza in the oven. Like it's just so strange. You can't have a soda open because it's just going to spill all over you when you're flipping around inside.
Yeah. So you said something that triggered me. I know you're a fried chicken guy, and I think that was some of the first conversations we had was like fried chicken.
Yes.
He said chicken nuggets. So McDonald's chicken nuggets, or do you have Chick-fil-A up there?
We only have one in downtown Toronto, and I haven't been yet.
All right. So favorite like chicken place? I think I know.
Favorite fried chicken place.
Fried chicken.
Like
fast food fried chicken.
That you guys would also know or have. So we have Mary Brown's. Do you have Mary Brown's?
Sure. I've never eaten there. No, I don't think we have that.
Popeyes, obviously.
Popeyes, yeah.
Popeyes over KFC.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that many franchises.
Yeah, for me, it's McDonald's chicken nuggets, man. I could just pop a 20-pack real quick.
Yes, that deal is amazing.
Yeah.
You have to question what's in it if you can get that many nuggets at that price, but I don't care.
That is true. It doesn't matter.
Because usually it's either like after a baseball game and I'm starving or I'm drunk, like after a night of drinking. So you're not going to question what you're putting in your body at that point anyway. Just give me as many nuggets as you can. But what dipping sauce do you get?
I'm a I like their honey mustard. But now if I go to Chick-fil-A, it's all Polynesian. But obviously, I don't know if you're familiar with that.
What? Sorry, Polynesian?
I think I'm saying that right.
No, I don't. I've never been to like Chick-fil-A. I don't know what sauce.
It's like a sweet sauce. It almost reminds me of like sweet and sour sauce you get from like a Chinese place or something. Maybe a little different flavor, but it's red, it's sweet. You dip
right. I go with the hot mustard at McDonald's.
Ooh, hot mustard. They used to have a bunch of cool sauces, and they kind of stopped doing that kind of thing. But
yeah, my daughter doesn't like sauces. She's weird. She's like, no ketchup. She never tried it, but she swears she hates it. I'm like, you never tried it, but whatever. Every time we get a Happy Meal, I get her dipping sauce, so I stack up all the hot mustard in the house. It's for me.
I'm gonna have to.
Hey, Wolfpack's in here. What's going on? Good seeing you guys. Darren Squire, I think I saw you earlier. There was another name in here. Yo, if we wanted to compare just nuggets, I am with 796. Wendy's nuggets. Wendy's
Dude,
nuggets are nice.
So that's so crazy you say it's crazy, I guess. But going back to the kids, like my son is all McDonald's. Like 3 years old, they don't eat but what they want to eat.
Yeah.
But today he tore up some Wendy's chicken nuggets, and I was surprised. I was like, "Oh shit, he's cheating on McDonald's."
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's funny you say that. Yeah, I agree.
Got to expand your mind, kid. But yo, the air fryer that I bought from Black Friday, I had that. I don't know if you saw my story. I had that giant bucket of KFC that I got on the Cyber Monday deal.
Yeah.
And obviously, I couldn't finish that. The next day, I put it in the air fryer. It's so good. It's just crispy again.
Yeah, man, I don't do microwave chicken. I don't know if you got a thing about it, but it tastes different. So if you can heat it up like an air fryer oven, yeah.
If I'm feeling fancy, I'll microwave it, and then I'll pop it in the oven.
I think I'm going to go in on this guy. Hey, what do you think?
So how much is that set?
I think it was $119 US dollars.
That's very decent. Man,
You get, what, five figures? Sorry, 5 figure. I can't count.
5 figures, 119, so 120. So that's like $24 each.
Yeah, well, now that you say it that way, it seems a little pricey, but
no, that's good considering 2 of them are technically Build-A-Figures.
Yeah, and considering how big this weapon is, it's the size of Thanos. Like,
you never even got that weapon before, and that's the more movie accurate one.
Yeah.
I 3D printed a bunch of those when the movie first came out, and it was a bitch to remove all the supports for that axe, because there's all these little spaces in there that need supports, and I don't even know if resin would have made it better, but there's a lot of delicate bits and pieces on that.
I almost don't want to open it, man. The box is so beautiful.
You can cut that box, the back part out, and save that.
I keep all my boxes. I'm probably weird. So, like, action figures take up a lot of space because I have bins for figures after I open them. Then I keep all the boxes too. It's very weird.
Wow. Yeah, there's the only way I can get rid of these boxes and make space is to open it. So, like, that's the whole point. I'm forcing myself to open these.
But you display most of your figures, don't you?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah,
I have a lot of love for Popeyes. What's Uncle Remus?
Oh, love the cheating from Popeyes.
Harold's. I don't know what that is. JJ's Fish and Chicken. These are all American things.
I've never heard of those things. So it must be West Coast?
That's what I love about America. You can have like your huge franchises that everyone knows in every state, and then there's going to be localized ones in different regions. Like I like going to White Castle when I'm in New Jersey, but I don't think is that everywhere?
No, like White Castle and Crystals were like two kind of similar franchises. They both kind of died out. White Castle, like most of my family's from Arkansas, so we would do like 12, 17-hour drives, and we always stopped at White Castle, so it was like a thing for the trip. But yeah, it's unique, like in Tennessee and some of the other states, but not where I'm at. I don't think much new. I don't have this figure originally, but I have the armored Build-A-Figure. So this guy's pretty cool. It's nice to have him in different versions. Single jointed elbows. Okay. I think this is new. This is like the burn up farmer arm or something.
Right. Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. That looks really good actually. I like the detail. It definitely looks.
Does this have sounds?
Oh yeah. Oh, it sounds and lights.
I didn't even know. I honestly bought it because I saw it on your story, and I'm like, okay, that looks cool, and it's a good size. It's not to scale, but I think it'll look good on display or in some pictures.
Yep, lights, sounds, and there's some hidden compartments.
Very cool. Very, very cool. There's nothing in there. Yes. So, because you said the chicken thing triggered you, dude. I've been eating so much of this Korean fried chicken. It's amazing. I'm gonna order some tomorrow. Where does this go?
What is it? Oh, those are the I don't know if you call them wings or propulsion. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. They look like satellites. I don't know why they're symmetric.
I just want to make sure they go on the right side before I clip them in. Gun. This is crazy. Oh, there is a compartment. There's. Huh.
That whole top actually lifts off, and there's a what is considered a carbonation chamber. Is it carbonation? No, what is it? Carbonized? What do you call it?
The storage compartment?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Oh.
That little piece lifts up, and then you can put characters in there.
So it's like this kind of rubbery plastic here, and then you can put a figure in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I just got a Han Solo. I can put him in here.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I think you can see the propulsion things in the back will probably light up too, right?
Yep.
This is very cool. Somebody asked me if I could open up the loading bay or the docking area. See if I can put a stick of butter in here. This is a good butter dish. All right, very cool. I'm going to figure out where these wings go later. I think it's like this. Well, here goes. I was the mall that my fiance works at. She has friends that work there, and Disney Store was doing a mall appreciation, 20% off. So I asked her friend to grab this for me, and I was gonna grab the Iron Man Hall of Armor too.
Yeah,
Because Laser Pants,
stacking those.
Laser Pants told me he paid 24 US for it, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's cheap. I'm gonna get it up here. 24 US is like 30 Canadian, right? That's fine. So I placed a phone order for this and the Hall of Armor, and it came to 120 bucks. And I go, hold up, what the hell am I paying for? And they're like, oh, the Hall of Armor is $60.
What?
I was like, no, take that shit off. Take that shit off. I'm not buying that.
I think it was on sale. And
yeah, he said he got like 3 at $24 each.
Yeah. Well, the only thing disappointing about this, and I don't know like that on the original, but his arm, because of the sculpted material, that's all you get, even though you could get more.
Because of those spikes?
Yeah.
Okay, this is really cool. I think this is an amazing, amazing toy for a kid line. Even for a non-kid. I'm not a kid.
Oh, dude, yeah, he loves it. Like, he doesn't know anything about Boba Fett, but he loves that. And it's all about planting that seed, right? So we have stuff in common.
This is very cool. Yeah, this is a... You guys in the chat, what do you think? Dope or nope? I can get the...
Did you show the Mandalorian? This actually got some pretty decent articulation for a small figure.
So my whole theory is that once the HasLab thing closed, what happens when the Razor Crest blows up? Sure enough, it blows up. And what I've been chatting to Cheney 180 about is that once the ship blows up, Mando and Boba Fett are going to team up. He's going to get the Slave One. Something's going to happen with the Slave One. And then next year, the HasLab is going to be a Slave One. I am not giving them my money because now I have this. This is part of the reason. Do you ever buy something so you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to buy the expensive version, so I'm just going to buy this and like hope that it doesn't ever come to fruition. Right. This is what this purchase is.
Yeah, when it comes to vehicles, I mean, a lot of times you can get those pretty decent, man. Just paint them up or weather them or something.
Yeah, I think you can weather that one up really nicely. Ah, here we go. So now I have him and I have Beskar Mando.
Whoa, you have the toy box Beskar?
Yeah, I have the toy box Beskar Mando and the child.
Oh.
I saw that go up on eBay for like $100 because I was
Yeah,
looking for other toy box. I'm like, what the hell? Who's gonna pay $100 US for a kid's toy? This is insane.
someone did.
Yeah,
Like the NECA TM, the new Master Splinter set, dude. That
right.
thing is like $250, and people are paying for it. It's like, dude, it's like a $50 figure. Like,
I don't get it. Why not just wait?
mm-hmm.
You're just gonna keep reinforcing this that you can buy stuff, hoard it, price gouge, flip it, whatever you do, like, and that it'll still work. This figure is really cool, man. I've always loved the toy box art style, which originated with Disney Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got all of the Star Wars Disney Infinity figures on display up there.
Oh, cool. We also, for his birthday, which was like a week or two before mine, we got the toy box like Spider-Verse set, had like Spider Hulk and
Yes.
got that. That was actually really cool too. Had Spider-Ham in there, and
Yeah.
he's better articulated than that one Hasbro just came out with.
I heard. They're saying how like this kid's toy, it's not just. I think they were criticizing it on an infinity equation because I think Laser Pants got it. It has more articulation than a Hasbro one.
Yeah.
And of course that's when Bobby decided to jump in and also trash Hasbro. It was the perfect segue for that. Damn. It is 10:30.
Wow.
I know I've still got a few things to open, but I know that you are a big Star Wars guy. This is something new that I did last week, and I know you were interested in doing it too. And you guys were here last week. You know that I did a little bit of trivia with Laser Pants. You can keep opening while I do this.
All right.
I thought I was watching Star Wars, rewatching Star Wars to get ready, but clearly I was not prepared for some of these questions from last week. Like, the basic part of the story, but specific lines and character quotes were, really showed that I wasn't ready. But I know you've expressed that you want to try this as well. So how do you feel about a quick bout of Star Wars?
I'm all about it. Like I told you yesterday, like I rewatched the entire original trilogy, and then I try to memorize the questions you ask in hopes that those get reshuffled somehow.
Come on. Come on. That's not cool. I mean, I appreciate the viewership, but it's okay. No, that's part of the game. Baseball players study tape and they watch tape of other players, how they play. So, it's all part of the game. I respect that.
I'm not a big loser. I hope we'll see.
We're not. This is just for fun, right? Like, look at the size of that box. Is it because it's in front of you?
Into it.
The perspective, or like, jeez.
Yeah, it's a big box. I think this guy was compared. I don't know if you've seen the Hulk, the Infinity War Hulk that Hot Toys did, but I think that's their biggest figure. This is like second. I think the new Venom figure may rival it, but I don't even know if I have enough room to open this.
Hey, EK's in the chat. What's going on? Another Canadian. Favorite burger joint? That's hard to say. I don't like. There's fast food burgers, and then there's like there's a lot of more like fancier burger shops opening around in Toronto. So
Five Guys.
Five Guys, I think I can get a tastier burger for that price.
You got a point.
Wolfpack mentions Las Vegas has 3 White Castles. There used to be this food truck in Chinatown that's near the Strip, Fuku Burger, and it was like Japanese inspired burgers. So good. You get like a fried egg on your burger patty and all these like different toppings and stuff. Man,
Check out this weapon. It's the size of my cell phone.
that's insane.
That is insane.
And there's a spring.
Yeah. I mean, you may get in trouble in some areas because this is the size of a pocket pistol almost.
How old is your youngest?
3. Oh, no, 1.5.
Do you think you could get her to hold this?
If she was awake, but I'm not waking her.
No, not right now, but in the future.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see a baby holding a scale gun.
Yeah, and then DSS comes to my door. But yeah, that's huge.
Hilarious.
And the paint looks. I mean, it's Hot Toys, obviously, so we're expecting quality. But I mean, I remember when cell phones, the cool was going small. I think I had a cell phone this size.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a cycle. Cell phones, like they were as small as you could get, like this, and then they're just. I guess now because you want to see more information's available, more data. You want a bigger screen.
Dude, this thing weighs more than my firstborn did. Jeez.
Damn. You need a wide angle on your phone for this.
Wow. You're right.
Take a step back.
Let me throw one of the tongues in real quick. And one of the eyes fell out. So the eyes are magnetized, which is cool. And then the little, I guess their staples come out with it. So it's.
Oh, wow.
Let me back him up here. Oh, it's plastic. Oh, that's a good smell.
Damn, look at that.
I don't know how his tongue pegs in. Here we go.
That's weird to watch. That's very weird to watch. But hey, now you have a tongue.
It comes with a couple tongues, which is interesting. But what's weird is, I don't know if you can see it, but his body is squishy, and there's like a metal underlay.
Huh.
See that?
Oh, wow.
And it's to support that weight. But, dude, this thing is awesome.
So once you get all of the those cheese slice wraps or those cheese slice papers off of it, you want to hold side by side with the bath and see what.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Let me get this off.
Vern says Disney exclusive toys are pretty good. I got the Disney Park Sandcrawler for 3 3/4, and it blows the recent Hasbro vehicles out of the water. I could see that, man. Vintage Collection Slave 1 already exists. I did that with Batman 89. Went with the cheaper one. Which Batman 89? Star Marvel, SHF, or Mezco? I got the Mezco one on order. HasLab made a boatload of money from the Razor Crest before it blew up. Dude, that was my theory. And then I was in the living room with my fiance and it blows up. I was like, oh, I said this is gonna happen. And then I was like, oh, is it? How early is it on the West Coast? I got a message, Cheney, but then I don't even know if he watched it early that day. Him and Ernie. Those guys are awesome. You guys watch their stream later on tonight. Paul Morales says, I backed the Razor Crest. I backed the Sentinel. The Razor Crest was a pass for me. It wasn't an easy decision, but
you see me struggling with the hand.
Oh god, that's so. Are the black parts also squishy, or is it just the red?
Yeah, it's an all overlay over the guy.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, look at the shadows and some of the shading on the front of the chest there. The black wash. Man, that makes the bath look stupid.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to throw my bath out now. What the hell?
I don't know. The bath's still very impressive. But this guy, dude, the level of detail. I mean, obviously, it's a hot toy, but the only thing that I've seen is a challenge is because there's this overlay over the skeleton.
Yeah.
Every time I try to put the hand on the ball joint, this slides down too because it's a
okay.
So,
is it almost like synthetic skin?
It's what it kind of feels like. So there's no seam.
So cool. I had no idea that it was like that.
So there's no seam there for the joint. The only seams are here at the bicep and then at the waist. Other than that, it's seamless. It's kind of cool.
That's so cool. Jace Fig says, holy crap, look at rich high school creations.
Oh, jeez.
We're not in high school no more.
Dio money, bro.
I'm convinced that the black on Venom Pool is the symbiote skin. Yeah, I think it is.
That's exactly. That's symbiote skin. And then he's kind of like stapled the suit onto his body, which is kind of weird.
If I had that's exactly what I would be doing the whole time, like you just did. Just poking at it and squishing it all day.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool, the level of detail they've achieved. I mean, it's supposed to be a game, too, right? So it's not that.
Yeah.
It's, the head sculpt is pretty awesome.
Once again, big thank you to the chat. There's a lot of new names that I'm seeing here today. Thank you for coming through. We're not done yet. I just want to, shout you guys out, say thank you. If you are new here, please do consider hitting subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. This is a weekly stream, unboxing new toys, just hanging out with awesome people in the community. And every week, while it's, toy related, it's going to be a different perspective. Like Mike here, he's doing diode creating and all this other stuff. Other days it'll be focusing on toy photographers, other things with collecting, customizing, stuff like that. So like your favorite social media post, give it a thumbs up. I'm still in amazement of this sideshow figure or Hot Toys figure.
Sideshow, I think. Sideshow Hot Toys. I don't know how that works. Sideshow sells Hot Toys. I don't know.
Sideshow is like North American distributor, I guess, for Hot Toys, but they also make their own figures. What about accessories? Oh, I saw the big ass gun and the cell phone.
So he's got multiple tongues. You saw the one tongue, so this one's a little longer. Comes with some pointing hands, a couple different hands.
Nice.
You got fisted hands. You had the cell phone that I showed earlier, which is actually pretty solid. Looks really cool.
Oh, cool. Deadpool decal on the back.
Yeah.
Hot pool's a thing now.
Hot pool. You got different eyes, obviously winking eyes, other eyes. And then there's these cool, I don't know if they're cool. Let me open them real quick. There's these symbiote tendrils that are like bendy and they hook in and stuff like that. So there's a couple of those.
And those are like malleable?
Yeah.
Oh, bendy wire.
Yeah.
Probably. Very cool. My gosh.
You get his iconic katanas and the sleeve.
Yeah. Are those magnetized or do they clip in on the back?
It clips in. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like a clip. And then it just ports in like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. Definitely some great detail on this guy. So. But like I was saying earlier, like a lot of the details are pretty much the same. Like you can tell these came off the same designs.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see the two different versions and the takes and how similar they are, yet different.
You can do a black wash on that Build-A-Figure and it would bring out a lot of the detail too, because when you showed it on the camera just now, you can't see the texture of his clothing, of
really?
the red parts. So you definitely a black wash on that would bring it out.
But you can on this figure.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, dude, this thing is definitely. So I have Deadpool 2 Hot Toys, and then this guy, and then I got Venom pre-ordered. So there's going to be those three on my shelf. I think that'd be a cool setup, right? Kind of this guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Deadpool over here and Venom over here.
Is Venom or like symbiotes your main Marvel thing?
Oh man, love symbiotes. I'm obviously a '90s child, right? Symbiotes were
right.
Big. Yeah, all symbiote. I mean, I don't really like all. So Carnage, Venom, that original stuff.
Yeah.
I like, but I don't like everything Venomized. I feel like it's a cop out, right? Everything.
I agree.
I mean, it's cool, but I'm more into like Venom, the original Carnage and Venom, and I definitely like the new saga or series with Donny Cates and what he's doing with Venom. I think that's cool, but I don't know if I like all the Maximum Venom stuff.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It does feel like a cop out.
There's some
like if you made a Batman version of everybody.
I mean, that's what Toddy Mac's doing now, right?
Well, he's not doing that. Like the comic created that. He's just making the figures.
Right, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know. He is definitely focusing on more of the Batman stuff for sure, because
this is
probably one of the most recognized symbols in the world, that Bat logo. Venompool was never in the comics. I can't get into him, says Blake. I think he was like after the game came out, the character came out in the game, they might have put him in a comic briefly.
Yeah, I feel like it's been pretty recent, right?
Yeah, within the last.
I mean, All
2
the
years?
symbiote, like venomized things, I think this is my favorite one, just because I think it pairs very well with Deadpool's demeanor and just the overall design, right? I think it just looks awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, hate it or love it, right? This is my collection, nobody else's.
That's the thing. You bought it,
Right?
you want it in your collection. If somebody out there who can't get it, who doesn't want to get it, they're interested in it. Like I'm hoping that in this stream when we open stuff, you get the taste of a figure that you're not certain on yet. Ronald Ramos says, "Where's my super chat button at? My channel is not monetized, sir. Hence, no super chats. But one day, with your help, I'm going to look right into the camera. Once again, I am asking you for your financial contribution. For reals blows everyone out of the water. Yes. All right. So, trivia. What are we doing? First to 5?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm going to shuffle these. I don't want to shuffle these because they're number. No, you know what? It's fine. My OCD says I don't want to shuffle them because these cards are numbered sequential, but who cares?
Dude, if I don't get this hand back on, I'll be pissed. I'm gonna go to the comic book store and just throw it in his face.
With no explanation, just hey.
I'm just gonna throw a little 10-pound figure at this guy. I got it back on.
X-23 and Morph started in a cartoon, so that makes sense. Yes, Morph did. Yeah, I need a cartoon Morph figure from Marvel Legends. I can't wait. That's got to be coming, right?
All right.
Does he use a cell phone in the game? That's crazy. That's the accessory he comes with.
Yeah, I don't know. I never played the game. I just thought the figure looked badass, and it was the biggest hot toy on the shelf.
If it's that size on that figure, would that be like an iPad in that scale? It's got to be huge.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Amazing, man. Nice pickup. Nice pickup for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's not going to fit in your Dio, is it?
No, I don't. Nope.
Well, better get started on something else.
All right. So we ready to play?
Yeah, man. Game on. Let's go. Have a little sip of coffee. Everyone who is watching right now, so every week we open toys and we talk about all this stuff. Last week, a friend of mine came on, Laser Pants, who's a big Star Wars guy too. And what I did was I bought a Star Wars Trivial Pursuit set, and we just quizzed each other. Just changing it up a little bit on the stream. I don't know how you guys felt about it last week. I think people did enjoy some of the trivia watching it. Yeah, and obviously it was perfect lineup because then you came on you're on right after. You're into Star Wars. How did you get into Star Wars?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, I feel like it's always been around. Like, I love space. I love everything space. And I feel like a lot of like fantasy, early books in the 50s, 60s, maybe even earlier, has really helped drive a lot of the technologies and the things people come up with. And
oh yeah, sci-fi has people are just thinking of new ideas that technology was working towards, right?
Yeah. So it's always been an interest. Like, I just love technology. I love space. Like, it's just a common thing. And then you add in the story and the cool powers and the force. And like, even though like most of the movies were out before I was born, like I remember the VHS, like the covers, like my parents, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where they are now, but always been there for us, right? And maybe that's not true for everybody, but I think from our generation on, like it's always going to be a part of pop culture or some sort of thing, right? So,
do you have a favorite character?
That's a good question, because for a long time, like I've never really thought of Luke as a favorite character, but the more I watch him now, like the more I see the character development that I didn't see as a kid. I just didn't think he was all that cool. It was all Darth Vader. Right. But I feel like it's kind of a cop out to say Luke Skywalker. So I I don't know. I think Han maybe because I'm a huge Harrison Ford fan and he's played in so many movies, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I like them all. It's hard to really say, but I think of the current stuff, right? Definitely Mando. Mando, Din Djarin is probably the man because of the Western theme and just like he's just
Yes.
a badass. I like the way that they do the shows, right? He's just there's not a lot of realism to it. I mean, there is, but there's not. But there's always kind of a good thing that happens in most of them, and then it ends on kind of a bad note, and then he's back on top. And I like that. I like seeing that style. So
Is it crazy that a character where you see his face maybe like 1% of the entire series can draw that kind of adoration from viewers and just like immediately. And then I've been poking a lot of fun at Boba Fett the last few weeks, saying Boba Fett wasn't cool until 2 weeks ago when he started beating up stormtroopers. And a lot of the feedback, I say that stuff in jest, like it's a joke, right? We're just having fun. I just like to see some people's reaction, but they're saying you wouldn't have a Mandalorian show without Boba Fett. And I get it. The appeal of like a badass guy in armor, and that's what we're kind of seeing now. He's actually, doing more stuff, but it's still a guy. You don't see his face. You don't know. His story changes a little bit, but you're not really getting much. But you're still like buying into this character.
yeah, I mean, somebody paved the way, but like I said, I just watched the original trilogy, and Boba Fett was elbow bumped to his death. Like, I mean, come on, guys. So,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, somebody thought he was cool, but he's not the badass that Din Djarin is, right? I'm
not
probably
at all.
name. But although he actually, in the Mandalorian series, he's kind of changed that, dude. What he did in that one episode with the
Of course.
badass, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, like the whole notion that like, oh, Darth Vader told him no disintegrations. Ooh. But then like people are like, oh, in the comics and the books, he's really a badass. Like, that's fine. I wasn't into that stuff myself. It's just from what I saw on screen.
Yeah.
Like, please tell me why he was such a badass.
Yeah.
But we've been teasing this trivia for a while. But we're just chatting. Like, I'm not in a rush to get to it, but you're the guest. I don't have the scorecard ready today, so I'm gonna either need your help or people in the chat's help to keep score. We're gonna go. Let's go 5. First to 5.
All right.
Or he's gonna get a piece of paper. That works too. Old school. I am going to spin for you, Mike. You are first.
All right.
I'm spinning it sideways because I feel like gravity has a factor in how this wheel stops. It's dead on in the middle, so we're gonna go respin. The Mandalorian is eclipsing Empire, close second for sure. Woo! Number 5. Or sorry,
All right.
5. 5 is purple. Perp. Got that perp. So I'm gonna hold it right in front of this so I don't see the answers. This is the question card. Purple. Which leader at Geonosis finally admits, and I quote, "We have to order a retreat," end quote. Are you still there, or are you thinking?
I'm totally like, I have no idea.
You were very, very still. I never know on the stream. That's you're good at hiding or something. You can stay very still. I can read it again to you. Which leader at Geonosis finally admits we have to order a retreat?
I don't know. I don't have a guess.
Geonosis is where they were fighting those bug people, I think. All the clones and the Jedi came in.
All right, this is where the Obi-Wan was riding that lizard thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember that. Whatever noise it made.
So no answer? All right. Now that I've given you a little bit of context.
Yeah, hold on one second. Read it one more time. Third time's the charm.
Some of these are worded very poorly. Which leader at Geonosis finally admits we have to order a retreat?
I know he was fighting General Grievous, so I'm just going to say General Grievous, and that's probably wrong. But
all right. Star Marvel had the answer in the chat. The answer is Poggle the Lesser. I think he's one of those Geonosian people, please do refrain from, for the sake of the game, spoilers the answer spoilers in the comments. But it's all good.
So
0-0.
okay, 0-0. So no points. All right.
Terrence wants to have a wager. What would we wager on?
I don't know. Butter? How valuable butter is to you?
Am I gonna send it to you, or if I win, like, I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
You have to. I don't know. That's a good one. That's hard to say. We probably should have thought of the wager beforehand. That's hard to think of it now. If you guys are in the chat, you think of a good wager, let us know real quick, and then we'll see. Star Marvel, it's all good. This is a new thing. We're just quizzing each other. But once the answer is out, feel free to chime in. This one's going to be for me. It is yellow. I will read my own question to me. Who, according to C3PO, has been known to make mistakes from time to time?
Oh, man, come on.
R2D2. Yeah.
You get the easy ones? I see
that was
I think that's Empire Strikes Back.
He's been known to make mistakes from time to time. Yeah, is it from Empire? You guys, is it like on Hoth? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys if you guys know, if Vern's still here, Vern is always touting that he kills at Star Wars trivia.
Yeah,
so
it is. So that's your answer, right? That's the correct answer.
R2, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Hoth whenever Luke's out in the frozen tundra and he did the calculation, and Leia's like, "What the fuck? I don't want to know those real numbers, right?" And then he goes, "I guess it's time to time he's wrong."
Yeah, I think he was trying to like make her feel better.
Yeah.
But usually it's C3PO who says some stupid shit like that, like without really thinking of the context or the implications.
Oh, it's a cute flower mug.
Yes, when they're closing the doors on Hoth. Yes. All right. Sweet. That's a sweet mug. You know what I love from the Disney store that we talked? Pins. Disney is huge on like enamel pins when you go to the parks, or like even in the Disney store website. I love all those Star Wars pins, but I don't think they have many here in the Disney store in Canada. All right, so it's your turn.
1-0.
Green. All right, green. Which kind of fallen vehicle does Rey use as her house?
It's a Star Destroyer, right?
I thought I got rid of all of the sequel movies, but that's okay. Do you like the sequels?
I watched them, but I wasn't a huge fan per se. Like original trilogy is where my heart is. I will fan out from that. I kind of like where Mando's timeline is, and Rogue One and stuff like that. But I don't know about I don't know.
I agree.
That right? Star Destroyer?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Which kind of fallen vehicle does Rey use as her house? It is an AT-AT.
Oh, you know what? She was stealing stuff from a Star Destroyer. Dang it!
She was scavenging.
Yeah.
All right, 1-0. You don't lose points, which is a good thing,
I guess.
in my experience. Blue. All right. Blue. Each color has like a different theme. I forget which one. One is like planets, one is quotes, and something like that. So, blue. Which Cloud City executive has a brain-enhancing device wrapped around the back of his skull? This is probably one of my favorite character names in Star Wars because it sounds like a really, really fobby Chinese guy trying to say robot, and his name is Lobot. Lobot. He is a Lobot. And the answer is Lobot.
Who is Lobot?
Rest in peace, Alex Trebek, man. All right, blue for you. Here we go. Who tells Obi-Wan Kenobi, quote, "After all these years, we were beginning to think you weren't coming"?
So this is on the planet with the clones. It's one of the, I don't know her name, honestly. I think it's her. But it is one of the not cloners, but those people that are taking care of the clones? I don't know. I don't know.
The Camino
Yeah,
lady.
yeah, whatever. I don't know her name. But
I wouldn't have known either. Tan Wee.
yeah,
Taunwe.
I'm just thankful I know the scene. I can picture the scene. It's all
Yes.
rainy, like he's just coming in soaking wet. He's like clone troopers, blah blah blah. Doesn't know what's going on.
Obi-Wan is my favorite character in Star Wars. I don't know what it is. I think it's how, I don't know, what Ewan McGregor did with the character.
Yeah, is he coming back in Obi-Wan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It was confirmed he was coming back for the series like last year. And
What's interesting is it's called Obi-Wan, but all the marketing, like it's Darth Vader all over it, like, and Anakin. Like, I don't know.
I think it's because it's kind of overshadowing, like the news that Obi-Wan is having a series has been out for a year.
Right.
The fact that now they have an updated news that like, oh, even Hayden Christensen is going to be in it, is at the forefront of everyone's mind right now. I believe it's my turn.
You're sure. Yeah.
I still can't get this camera. Yellow. All right.
Yellow's for easy.
Who says of Luke Skywalker? Who writes a question like this? Who says of Luke Skywalker he could destroy us? Who says of Luke Skywalker he could destroy us? Who would Luke Skywalker destroy? Do you know this?
I'm thinking through all the scenes that I've recently seen, and I feel like I know one that maybe could say it, but I don't know if it's accurate.
Who says of Luke Skywalker he could destroy us? Who would destroy? I don't know. I don't know this specific quote. I'm gonna go with Darth Vader. Final answer.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, that's
Well,
close.
I think those two were chatting with each other.
Yeah.
All right, 2-0.
Rub it in.
Just keep a score, man. Yellow. Here, yellow's for easy, right? You got this.
Yeah.
You got this, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Who claims to be not very good at telling stories? So who is the person who claims that they are not very good at telling stories?
So I'm going to say a name. And the only reason I say this is because I think of this one scene where he's telling this elaborate story and like all the Ewoks are around him. So I'm going to say C-3PO. I don't know. But when he's telling that story in Return of the Jedi, like, I don't know, it's a pretty good story. But you wouldn't think he could tell a story, because he's got the sound effects. He's
Yes.
Toddy Mac over there, man. He's got all those sound effects going.
He is. He is. It's just random Ewok talk and then like.
Right. Yeah.
He is Toddy Mac. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Anyone who does sound effects, my goodness. So is that your final answer?
I guess
Who
so.
claims to be, and I quote, not very good at telling stories?
C-3PO.
C-3PO, there you go.
Oh, shit. I would like to know if it's from that scene, but I don't know. All right.
The Wolfpack says, from a certain point of view, is the best Obi line ever. Ah, man, someone said that to me, like, you just mess with my whole life, and then you said, from a certain point of view, I'd want to clock you in the face. Old man. But he was a Force Ghost at that time, so you couldn't punch him anyway. All right, here we go. Dang. That looks more reddish. Are you on a tight schedule? You good with this?
No, man. I'm all yours.
I just don't. Ooh, first the card and now that's red. Who explains to Luke Skywalker that the dark side is not stronger than the Force, but is quicker, easier, more seductive? I'm gonna go with the Jedi Master Yoda. Who explains to Luke Skywalker that the dark side is not stronger than the Force, but is quicker, easier, more seductive? I'm going to say Yoda. The answer is Yoda.
Nice.
Let's see. Darth Clueless says it is from that. Oh, sorry. Jace Fig says it is from that scene. He's a communications droid with over different languages. Yeah, but sound effects is not a language, unless you're Todd McFarlane. Luke, A New Hope. When Luke asked them of being in battles. Oh yes, when he's like, when they just bought the droids, and they're like, "Oh, you guys have a lot of like carbon scoring or something. Have you guys seen a lot of action?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, you're with the Resistance." What is this? PP no C 3 p.m. He's not. I have to assume this is some sort of voice to chat translation from Action Figure Experts. It's PP no C 3 p.m. So that's got to be something C3PO. Says he's not good at telling stories. And hey, you have. I think I'm almost here. It's and you have. Yeah, I get a lot of messages like this from my friend. He sends me voice messages while he's driving, but he's also listening to a podcast. So there's a lot of extra words in there. So this has something to do with 3PO. This is an awesome, awesome message. I'm going to screenshot this for later.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that Ohio bath is. I'm very interested.
An Ohio bath. Anyone Ohio native?
No, but for some reason, my city
Green.
has a lot of people that come from Ohio. There's even like a website that's called "Go Back to Ohio."
What?
I don't know. It's crazy. There's a lot of Ohio people in Charleston, South Carolina.
That's hilarious. What's going on with the chat? The story factors into so many different points. Okay, cool.
That one is readable.
Yes, this is true. Obi-Wan Remembers is a really good video. It's the scene where he recalls Vader to Luke from A New Hope, but they cut in scenes from the prequels with like this sad, slow music. It is definitely a tearjerker.
I'll have to go check that out.
Where were you again? 2, green. Which planet is led by a prime minister named Lama Su?
Lama Su.
Lamasu. I am. Would you like a hint?
Yeah, sure.
It's from a planet
50,
in
50.
one of your earlier questions.
What was that?
The question is, which planet is led by a prime minister named Lama Su? Your clue from me is this planet showed up in one of your previous questions.
If I had a good memory, I probably would know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say I don't know.
Lama Su.
Lama Su.
Pick a planet.
Only one that comes to mind is Hoth because you just talked about Hoth. I don't know.
All right. Final answer?
I guess.
It is Camino.
Oh man, I just couldn't think of the name. It was like I was like Chameleon, Camino.
You could have. I would have given you the point if you were in the ballpark, kind of sounding it out.
This is your show. I'm making sure you win. By the way, that's why you're winning.
Sure, we're playing for nothing.
Our
yellow.
firstborn, actually. No. DJ Figs. This is a serious game.
Good thing I'm ahead. No, I don't. Then if I lose my firstborn. But if I win, I get another child. Now I don't know how your.
Never mind.
I don't know how your firstborn is. I'm assuming he's wonderful. However, I am not in the market for another child, so it's a lose-lose for me if I for anything. No offense to your kid; it could be any kid. Yeah, I don't have enough rooms for another child. I cannot. I'm barely managing with 2 right now, man. So yeah, that's a lose.
Anybody else's kids.
Lose for me. Yellow. This is for me. Whose blaster gets hacked in half on one of Jabba the Hutt's skiffs? Whose blaster gets hacked in half?
Ooh, this one.
You know this one? This could have been for you.
Think so.
Who does Luke? Who's Blaster? I don't know. I don't know the names of these people on the skiff. I don't know. That's my final answer. Whose blaster gets hacked in half? Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's the episode where he gets nudged and he falls in the pit.
So do they slice his blaster first?
Yeah.
Then he gets hit?
Yeah. And it's not an accidental hit. He didn't even see it coming.
Oh, I think I remember now. Yeah, I just watched it last week. Damn, I suck. Do you guys know why sometimes the chat comes through with like spaces in between each letter in the word? Or is that just the keyboard? Or action figure expert doing voice to text again? I mean, the old bath scene C3PO says he's not good at telling stories. Yeah, we kind of guessed from your previous message. This is yellow for you, Mike. This is a Yoda question. He already talks like fucked up. Combine that with how these questions are worded, like I don't know. Here we go. What, and I quote, matters not, end quote, to Yoda? What matters not to Yoda? And matters not is in quotes. This one's easy. Even I know this. And I've proven to be terrible at this.
Obviously, I'm worse than you. I don't know. What matters not? I mean, I don't know. I can think of a lot of things for some reason.
What matters not? He's, I believe he's training Luke.
Yeah, I mean, he's on, what is it? Dagobah, they're training. Yeah. I kind of, what matters not? Yeah, I don't know.
The answer is butter. No, size. Size matters not. He's teaching him about like
the rock.
Like, oh, that thing is huge. How am I going to lift that? And he's saying size matters not.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now?
Well, you're winning. 3-1.
All right. Here we go. Yellow again. Jeez. What's going on? I'm going to switch this board upside down after. Who was the first person to address the Senate about the Trade Federation's invasion of Naboo? Oh my god.
Prequels.
Yeah, it's funny. I listened to this podcast with Conan O'Brien, and he's like, they ask him about Star Wars, and he's like, I'm not into Star Wars. Then I'm watching the prequels. He's like, what kind of teenager wants to listen to like a story about a trade federation and trade embargoes and votes of no confidence? It's like, I want to see Star Wars and I want to see action, and they're getting so political. It's like, I'm just, if you're just a kid trying to get into Star Wars, this is weird stuff. He had like a hilarious point.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's all like backstory for us true fans.
It gets pretty deep though. There are some like long conversations about the politics of the whole thing. Who is the first person to address the Senate about the Trade Federation's invasion of Naboo?
It's got to be.
Is this me or you?
This is you.
I mean, the easy answer is Padme.
Yeah.
Or the Queen.
That's what I was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Padme. Senator Palpatine, of course. Why did he do it?
Yeah.
I know he's from Naboo. I know he's from there. But I didn't know that. I don't remember him.
He played too many mind games. That guy.
I think I'm overthinking this whole game. All right, here we go. Upside down. Number 4. 4 is pink. There's no pink because pink is a replacement for orange. What binds the galaxy together according to Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Damn.
What binds the galaxy together according to Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Well, atoms is the base of everything, right? I'm just kidding. The Force, man.
You played that for way too long. I was like, come on, Mike, you got this. There's no way you don't know. I'm not even going to flip this over. You got the point.
The rubber band that swings around everything.
atoms. Why? Why are you going so? It's not that they've made up like they use midichlorians. It's not that technical. Stop this. All right. Pink again, which is orange. Here we go. Which type of vehicle is used to fly attack pattern delta? What? Which vehicle is used to fly attack pattern delta? I don't know. Shoot. I love that action figure expert is he's still engaged in he's still answering these questions. Thank you. The Force binds the galaxy. Correct. But the answer to what type of vehicle is used to fly attack pattern delta, I don't know. I'm gonna go with an X-wing because that seems obvious.
That's what I was thinking.
It is a snow speeder.
Ah,
All right.
is Laser Pants probably laughing at us?
So look at these chumps. Green. On which planet does Rey first meet General Leia? Oh, I think we.
I don't remember the planets from the sequels. So unless they're rehashing planets, like it's a planet with a lot of forest, and only planet I think with forest is Naboo, and I don't know any other names. Well, I guess the forest planet of Endor, or the forest moon of Endor, but I don't think
it is. Which planet when they first meet General Leia? It's not any original trilogy planet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know those planets. So
all right, I know the scene. I don't know what the name of the planet is. It's where they meet. It's Maz Kanata's gambling hole, I believe.
Leia there? Yeah, I guess they do.
No, that's not right. Because she was already captured.
All right.
Dakar. D apostrophe QAR.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
I don't know. All right. It appears yellow is difficult. So all right. Who tells Luke Skywalker, I shall enjoy watching you die? Jabba the Hutt. Yes.
All right. 4-2.
Here we go. Fourth quarter, Mike. Time to catch up. Make your push. Blue.
Water?
Did you sigh?
I did.
Blue. I don't even know what they are, but
I don't know what blue is, but it sounds bad.
in how many systems does the enraged Mos Eisley Cantina patron claim to have a death sentence?
Oh, this is the guy. Does he get his arm cut off? But they're in the
One
book.
of those two.
How many?
Like he's a wanted man.
I'm gonna say 100. This seems like a number that a man in a bar has been drinking. And with 100 women in the past hour.
High school, or the figure report says, high school, what up?
What's up, man?
The question is, in how many systems does the enraged Mos Eisley Cantina patron claim to have a death sentence? The answer is 12.
Oh,
12 systems.
Dang, I'm never gonna win. I'm learning though.
See, like these are the little things.
Yeah, details are important.
Trivia. Trivia's it's fun. Makes me realize how little I know. Perp. Here we go. Who does Anakin Skywalker claim is trying to turn Padme against him?
That's
my favorite. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's an easy one.
There it is. Oh, look at all this information coming up. His best mate is Ponde Baba. We got some real Star Wars heads in here. 12 is the number of systems. That is correct. I have the death sentence in 12 systems.
Hey, any guys that want to direct PM me these answers, go right.
Yo. Is that 5?
Yeah, it was 5. You're right. It's 5. Congratulations. First of 5.
Sweet. Hey man, that was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Definitely have to. I've been watching more Star Wars stuff while I'm working in the background, just to make sure. I'm on top of this trivia if anyone wants to challenge me, but then it's not working because I am working and it's playing in the background. I'm not getting the details, which is the whole point. Yeah, this guy, Figure Reports got it. He says, Luke, I'll be careful. You'll be dead. Those guys were jerks. I love that they showed up in other parts too. Like in what was it? Was it Rogue One? Yeah, I think they showed up in Rogue One in one of the cities.
Do you watch Family Guy any? I don't know if it's big, but I love like the Star Wars scenes where that dude's like actually kind of calm him down, but they think he's talking shit.
Yeah.
So funny. He's like, oh my God. And he doesn't have an arm. He can't work.
Yeah, I love those Star Wars specials. It's really cool that he gets to he was able to create, because Seth MacFarlane is a big Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
So that he had that opportunity to redo those scenes with the approval from George Lucas. That was awesome.
It's a shame Orwell didn't do better than what it should have, because he has the mind for it. He loves it, right?
Yes.
So I don't know.
I think, did they get a second season, Orwell?
I don't know. I don't watch much TV anymore. I watch everything like kind of like this as I want.
Yeah. But yeah, tonight, well, later on in a few hours is the season finale of The Mandalorian. If everyone who hasn't watched last week's episode yet, thank you for joining me or joining us tonight. Feel free to subscribe and exit if you don't want any spoilers, but we want to just quickly touch on that. It has been a week. I really hope you do watch it soon. Mike and I usually talk about it the day of, so this has been a week in waiting. But what do you predict for tomorrow's episode?
I don't really know, because even though last week was a great episode, it was one of those kind of filler episodes, but it was I'm hoping we see more, happen with Moff Gideon and the child, right? Because we're kind of left what's going on. So hopefully we see some more action there. I don't know. I really don't know. There's so many things that could happen. So much I want to know about.
Yeah, it's crazy. It could be anything.
Right. 1 or 2 episodes left?
I think tomorrow's the finale.
Oh, then dang. So,
or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure it's the finale.
Typically are kind of like hopefully like a combined finale, it seems like. I don't know. Where's Laserpants when you need him? But dude, Laserpants is what's happening next has been so accurate. I feel like it's like,
has it?
I feel like everything he said, like watching the Infinity Equation, is like, especially what happened. What was the planet where Grogu's on the rock? Like he outlined that like 2 weeks in advance. I feel like.
Oh, did he?
And it almost like happened exactly how he explained it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm hoping I'm seeing some kind of something that has set me up for next season. But I don't know. You?
So I don't think they're going to successfully, rescue Grogu. Because I feel like once you rescue him, where's the story really going to go after that? Are they just going to still be on the run all the time and just bounce from planet to planet? I don't think that's great storytelling unless there's that final objective at the end. So I think they're going to try for their rescue mission. I don't think they're going to be successful. I think that the Jedi that Grogu calls through the interwebs of the Force will be Mace Windu, who is not confirmed dead, which would be awesome. Maybe he's been hiding this whole time. He sees a little Yoda. He's like, hey, I remember this guy from the temple. That kid was a punk. He's always stealing my food. But, he's in trouble. And I'm going to, I got to do something. It's like a little Yoda. Me and Yoda were homies. And I got to go rescue this guy. And it could be a flimsy theory, but however, now that Boba Fett is back in the mix, like he's he's almost central, right? Mm-hmm. In this season, a lot of fans are happy about it. Who killed Boba Fett's father?
That's a tough question, but wasn't it Obi-Wan?
Jango Fett was decapitated by Mace Windu.
Oh yeah. Was he? What episode is that?
That was on Geonosis,
Uh,
on, I believe, Attack of the Clones.
yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep.
So imagine Mace Windu shows up. I'm gonna save this kid. Boba Fett sees Mace Windu. He's like, "Yo, I know this guy. Fuck this guy." You know, because he saw it happen. He saw it go down.
Yeah.
Right? He went over and he picked up the helmet. The head rolled out of the helmet.
Yeah. Yep.
He's the reason that Boba Fett hates Jedi. So if that shows up and that conflict happens in the middle of a rescue, I think there's gonna be some fireworks there, man. That's gonna be awesome. And then because you don't want to do a huge cliffhanger until the next season, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a cliffhanger, but like I don't think they can end the story with having to rescue him the next episode. That's what I think.
Yeah. No, it sounds plausible. It sounds good. I want to see it actually. So yeah, I was wondering if the Jedi. I forgot all about that, right? Because the last episode was so good. We got to see.
Yeah.
It. But yeah, some people have been throwing out Luke, and I was trying to think like Luke's really the only Jedi right now, unless one of the ones that haven't actually, we've seen die but not confirmed die shows up. So
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
definitely ready to see it. Might not even go to sleep. I might just watch it at 12.
That would be crazy. But do you think? Yeah, he did try to blow up Mace Windu in Clone Wars. Would that be too many like big reveals in one season? Because then first you tease Boba Fett with Cobb Vanth, and then you actually have Boba Fett, and then you have Ahsoka and Bo-Katan in the same season. Is that too many callbacks in one season? If they brought Mace Windu?
It depends, right? How long is Mando going to go for? And they're about to release all these other series. If they're not careful, they're going to cause conflict. People can't watch them all, right? Or maybe they can.
I'll watch them.
You can't have too many series running, or you have, someone watching something else while they should be watching that. I don't know. Maybe they'll end Mando next season. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Ahsoka series. And that the crazy part is there's so many different stories that they can draw from. It could literally be anything, because then now Ahsoka's doing Grand Admiral Thrawn stuff, and possibly you can bring in Ezra and all the Rebels crew.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So action figure expert says you can never have too many callbacks. I don't know. For me, it would be crazy, because like it's like a mechanic, right? Storytelling. You can't just keep having random huge characters call back from the past. It'd be cool to see as a fan, but I think story wise,
well, how many in this season? Like 3 or 4, right? Well, almost every episode's got a callback, really, whether it's to a previous season or reference to a movie. But yeah,
I'm cool with those little Easter eggs and like a pod racer showing up on Tatooine and something like that. But to bring up a huge character from the past, like Dave Filoni is pulling out all the stops. That's true. I love what they're doing. I was watching. The heck was I watching? Something about the sequels, and I'm just like, man, can you imagine? It really hit me. Can you imagine if Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were on board at that time and not that mess of the 3 movies? Like that's a whole different universe that would have been created.
Now I'm getting their names mixed up, but the same guy that's directing Mando started the MCU with Iron Man, right?
Jon Favreau, yeah.
He was in Friends at one point too.
I'm sorry?
He was in Friends. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was. I wasn't huge on Friends. I know like some of the main characters. I never really watched it. I was a Seinfeld guy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot these days. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Seinfeld guy, but all right.
Oh, Thor 2012. What's going on? Did I say what's up to you yet? He has the Chinese word for love as the icon for his YouTube there. That's awesome. Yes. Is there anything else that you want to open tonight?
Dude, I still have like boxes everywhere, but that's up to you, man. I can always open up something, but
why don't we do one more each, and then we can call it a night.
So this is something weird I wanted to do, and I went ahead and brought out Venom Mezco, which I got one time, never did anything with, but I want to put the Jordans on Venom. I don't know if that's going to work.
All right. Figure Report says high school is more of the Cheers type of TV fan.
I did love Cheers. I mean, who doesn't like Norm?
Was there a TV show called Wings, and they were like running a small airport?
Yeah, Wings, Taxi. Those are old though. No, I'm not. I didn't watch those.
Swingers. Jon Favreau was in Swingers. He made Swingers, right? Yeah. He was like a millionaire training for UFC. Yes, sir. Thor 2012. In my very limited knowledge of Chinese characters, that does say love. Peace and love
Hopefully,
throughout the galaxy. All right, you're gonna open a
Michael
Mafex,
Jordan, Mayfix, Michael Jordan.
put the shoes on Venom. Is
Yeah.
that a look that you've been trying to do? That you think Venom should rock sneakers?
I was trying to think of cool things to do. Maybe it's not cool, but I was gonna, since there's 3 pairs in here technically, I was gonna do Spider-Man, Venom, and Jordan.
Yeah. And it's good to have those because the Miles Morales doesn't have any Jordans. And
Right.
it doesn't look like the Mafex will have it either.
Nope. Did you pre-order those?
Yeah, I just got the notification the other day that Miles is delayed again.
Oh, I thought it was gonna
Oh
be.
wait, no, sorry. It was supposed to be. It's been pushed back to December 31st. But I feel like when you push back to the December 31st, it's just for like bookkeeping sakes. Like it's not gonna happen.
That sucks. I have Carnage on the way. Actually, I pre-ordered it, and then someone put it. Oh, The Amazing put it up for sale, and I was like, I'll go ahead and get that.
Which one?
The Carnage Mayfex.
Right. Where's my knife? Mafex. Mafex. Age of Apocalypse. Magneto got pushed back, I believe. Mafex, Mandalorian, Best Car Mandalorian got pushed back to May. And
those are sold out. I tried to go back and pick them up, and it's sold out.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. If I get it, I get it. I got the Hot Toys. I pre-ordered the Hot Toys, so I'm good.
Oh, really? The Best Car Hot Toys?
Yeah, with the Child Deluxe.
Yeah. And that's not a bad price, actually. And seeing how you can pay it over time, it kind of makes sense to me. It's the figure to have if that's your favorite, character.
So I've been collecting my Sideshow reward points for a few years, and I had enough for a whole figure. So that was the one to buy for me. Dang. I got it for free.
So do you have some Hot Toys or Sideshow figures?
Yeah, I have Hot Toys Vader, Hot Toys Chirrut Imwe, old Ben Kenobi. I have the Sideshow Mythos Ben Kenobi, where it's like half Alec Guinness, half Ewan McGregor when he's on Tatooine. So he's carrying his clone armor on his pack, Qui-Gon's lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber on his pack. I've got the Hot Toys 89 Jack Nicholson Joker, 89 Keaton Batman, the Batman Returns Michael Keaton. That's part of the 2-pack. And I think that's it.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, those Batmans, Michael Keaton Batmans, are probably some of my favorite Batmans, and maybe that's just because I grew up with it. But
yeah,
I pre-ordered the Mezco Michael Keaton Batman. Can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah, that one's good. It's finally gonna get a decent one, I hope, in 1/12 scale.
Yeah, because that SH Figure Arts man had a funky face on it. I couldn't.
That game looks so bad.
Yeah.
It looks like someone took a piece of beef jerky and painted it black. Like you could see all the little texture of it just didn't work.
If I was Keaton have anything to say about that, I wouldn't be happy.
He's getting paid. Probably. Yeah, the face didn't look right under the mask. I don't know. Yeah, that Jordan, I mean, I don't want to give away my whole top 10 list, but Jordan's definitely going to be on my top 10 year end. Mafex always gets pushed back. Still waiting for the Hush Superman to release. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that Hush Superman.
For some of the they've consistently been pushing their stuff back. But I mean, if it means getting a quality figure that doesn't break, you know, I would be all for. I'm all for that. My friend Plastic Life can't say the same. Most of the Malfax he's gotten, same as me this year, he's had issues with it. But he also has super OCD with his toys. I saw the Red Ranger last night at Target. Got Green Ranger Tommy instead. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get that Green Ranger anyway. I probably would have done the same thing. You might find this Red Ranger later.
So I have the GameStop 2-pack Putty Green Ranger. Do you think
Right.
there's any reason to get that single pack? Do you think the head sculpt's good enough to go all in on another Green Ranger figure? Or?
I am going to because you get the unmasked Tommy with the green headband,
Yeah.
um, which I want to put on like a civilian body.
Mm-hmm.
The helmet is different, I believe, because they said the 2-pack one is like from some nightmare scene. That's technically not the regular Green Ranger. I don't really care for that reason, but if it comes with the Tommy head, you got me, got my money, Hasbro. Darth Clueless says you get 2 Grogu with the deluxe Hot Toys. That is correct. You get the Grogu that you can stand and pose. You also get a kind of fixed position Grogu. He looks like a blob of melted ice cream because he sits in the pram. So I don't think you can't get a good crouching sitting position with the standing figure in the pram. So it comes with a whole entire different figure.
Well, I will say that the Jordans look the best on Jordan, but where am I at here? There we go. I got them squared off, but they don't fit well. The pegs are a little bit.
Ooh, let me see that again.
Pegs are a little big. I think it's cold here. I think if I warm them up, I can slide them in. But then I don't want to ream out the hole, and it be loose on other figures. But Venom, Eddie Brock, they actually look pretty sweet. I like the way they look.
Ooh, they're kind of like low profile because it's a little bit darker, the shoe.
Yeah. It's cool. I ain't gonna lie. One of the prime reasons behind buying this was the sneakers, but
oh, for sure.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Thor 2012 also used points. He says, not all points. I ordered Clone Wars Ahsoka Hot Toys. The Ahsoka is very tempting, but then I don't know. I'm not sold on her that I need a hot toy of her. Then I need
how does that translate? I guess with the live action, maybe it translates a little better, but before that, how does that translate into a hot toys,
I think it's the Clone Wars version of her, like the Walmart, the Walmart exclusive figure. I think it's that version of her.
Right.
Damn, I love these. The only problem with these is they couldn't paint this peg.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's red in the middle of it. They do that with some of the older Legends too, so I wish they would incorporate the pinless for Power Rangers as well. I mean, come on, guys. You own Power Rangers.
Yeah, right. They own that. They own everything about Power Rangers, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what is that technology for Marvel Legends exclusive to the Legends team? I don't know. You're all still Hasbro. Butterfly. You get Butterfly on every Lightning collection. That's what I love about this. Freaking love it. You get the head sculpt. I forget this guy's name. He's a bit of a jerk. He's like
I haven't watched that series, or I guess that season, but
your sports jock guy. But it was a good series. Robbie Hart says, found a set of the Rangers, the exclusive edition hollow foil box. Those are Target exclusive, right? I believe. The boxes definitely look cool. Yeah, I can't get those. They're not offered up here, and I don't think I need another set of slightly shinier ones. Those sneakers are cool on that Venom. Yeah, man. She's my second favorite Star Wars character. Yeah. Perfect. Good for you. Those points are awesome. They changed the whole points. They're changing the point system so they expire starting January 2021.
How do you get points? Buying stuff?
When you buy stuff, and then they have special events. So during conventions like SDCC or Thanksgiving, they do live streams. They're on Twitter, and then they just drop codes for like a buck here, $2 here, $5, something like that. You can get like $20 on a weekend if you're paying attention. And then I was able, like over a few years, I was able to accumulate points for a $300 set.
Dang.
So I guess the new rules are to rule out to kind of squash out people like me who don't really buy much but just save up points and get free shit, because it expires. The points that you accumulate are only good for 1 year starting next year. So
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Get rid of freeloaders like me. But it was between Beskar Mando and Wonder Woman 84. Those were my two options.
yeah. Wonder Woman 84 is gonna be pretty dope. But I think for me, it would be best. You made the right decision.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, I didn't know if I wanted the regular version or the gold wings version for Wonder Woman, which
Wing-
also looks amazing. But then
Something about that actor with wings just.
someone called it Goldar one time, so it kind of ruined it for me.
Oh man, I do have the what is it? The McFarlane Goldar, if that's what we're gonna call her.
Oh yeah. I have that.
But I actually like the wing articulation. She's actually hanging above my computer area for the CNC.
It's very top heavy. You
It
need a good stand for that one.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just hanging her from like thin fishing line, and then she's just hanging.
Yeah. Love Lightning Collection. Lightning Collection plus Boom Studio Comics. That combination has definitely made me a bigger Ranger fan than I have ever been. Like, seriously.
Oh, I forgot to open up my Ranger, but I'll do that another time. I was kind of disappointed. I got Drekon. Was it the first evolution? It was like Amazon exclusive last year, and it came in with all the shit bent up and the paint. Like, I was like, come on, this is an exclusive figure, and you can't get the paint right? Come on.
Damn.
So he's still in the box. Sure.
Yeah, my Hascon set is still in the box too.
Yeah, I didn't open up the Cobra Commander or the Hell's Fire Club. I didn't open that up. I haven't opened. Actually, I have the Rita Lord Zed GameStop exclusive. I haven't opened that up either.
Nice. That's a cool set. The Rita's really awesome.
Yeah, the Rita looks good. I just haven't. When I do some, I haven't done any Power Rangers photos because that set I bought from you, the Command Center. I actually want to do a Dio, and that's when I'll break all that out.
Oh, I was going to ask you, have you started on that yet?
I have not. I've been past couple of weeks, like a lot of lives and a lot of Dio work, and I just haven't got the chance to do it. But it's still on the bench. I can't wait to get to it. So it's probably gonna be a 2021 Dio, but save the for 2021, right?
I can't wait to see that when that's done.
Yeah, that's cool.
Out of focus.
Yeah, I love the articulation on those figures.
And the fact that you can get so many Rangers on essentially the same buck.
Right. Yeah. You change the coin or just the color, and you're good to go.
Change a belt, change a helmet, and then it's a different deco and weapons. Very cool. Got this Tyranno. I think it's called the Tyranno Sith Staff. And I love that they all come with effects that you can actually even plug into your weapons too. Does it go this way? So cool. Awesome. Well, sir, it is quite late into the evening, and I think we've opened up a good amount of toys. We got our trivia in, but I do have to get going. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate you your time hanging out here. It's been like 2.5 hours, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, dude. And time flies when you're having fun. So
It flew by, right? Didn't feel like it, but you got, once the kids go to sleep, then that's when all the real work, all the cleaning and stuff gets done. I'm sure you know how that is.
Oh yeah.
So we should get a move on. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your toys with us and with everyone in the stream. Anything you want to say to people still watching?
Hey, yeah, thanks for coming out and watching us open toys, and hopefully come on over and check out the dioramas. I'm always
Yes.
trying to do something cool and innovative, something a little different. So come check me out over on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. The dioramas are awesome. They're unlike anything you see out in the game right now. So, I love that we have this relationship where we can talk and I can see some of that work as it's developing. So, thank you very much. And everyone in the chat, if you're still watching now or later on a repeat, my wife, Vern says, my wife called. I'm back. Sorry, man. We're just finishing up. But yo, thank you for coming. Thank you for checking this out. You guys are awesome. You're here every week, just watching, grown-ups open toys. But this is all for the love of this hobby that we're all invested in. So thank you very much. Please, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all next week. Oh shoot. Yeah, should I go next week? I don't know. Are people probably going to be like spending time with their families?
Maybe, but not at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna still have my phone on me. I'm watching if you go live.
Maybe hop on for an hour or something. You know what? Hit me up on my Instagram, instagram.com/toying around. Let me know. Let me know in the comments or send me a DM if you're going to be free. Maybe I'll do a poll or something. But you know what? Hope you guys have a great night. Go check out Toy Migos. That's on right now. And peace.